All right, so Oyster Bay.
Talk about first guys.
Yeah.
Talk about old. We can put all these things at one time.
Wow, I feel young again, huh?
Yeah.
He heard us. He heard us. All right, let's be quiet. Let Joe Boy concentrate. So Joe running first man for Teddy's boys. They had an awesome day last week. Was that the 5th Battalion?
They're really in it to win it. I mean, they're out every week, doing the right thing. Yeah, that wasn't going to bother him. And they're at the top. All right.
Paul, just what you said.
Get up.
They're doing the right thing.
Yeah. Showing up every week, that's half the battle.
7.36, 7:36.
It's just the right combination over there in Oyster Bay.
15 on your programs. The Guzzlers from East Iceland.
They've got some experience coaching them and running with them. They have the equipment now. I guess I can only guess, but they're getting now the support from their department, and it all just comes into play. I mean, folks,
they're showing up every week, and these tournaments are in Suffolk County. I mean, they're in it to improve and to.
Yeah, they're out here in Ridge. Like years ago, they didn't come out here. They didn't care, but now they care and they want to win. And Oyster Bay showing up.
Here comes the
strong.
Guzzler. Second man looked like he might have got out a little early. Third man booking again. Oh, he makes a nice run. Let me tell you what.
He's booking.
I mean, I heard some things about this kid that's running third right there. He's also going to climb some B and C ladder.
For East Iceland.
That guy looked good.
7.02. 7:02.
Oh, Paul, wait a second. That guy was
17 on your programs. The Mr. Knockers from North Lindenhurst.
Paul, you see, when a guy hits the ladder, either a guy can climb or he can't, right? You kind of know right away.
That guy can climb.
And some guys, you just go, wow, I got to work with him a little bit, and this guy can get it done.
He had a great transfer from the ground to the ladder, never lost momentum, and it was the second guy actually got in his way a little bit. If you clear that ladder a little bit,
get
he's
out of my
looking
way.
at 6'5".
All right, here come the Knockers. This is Abby's team.
653, 671. Vinny's off. He's on. Struggled just a little bit, but he makes a nice recovery.
Uh-oh. Bill's mic is in. It's out.
Hello. Time for North Lindenhurst.
Here we go.
7.31. 7:31. On the line to be number 18 on your programs. The Flying Dutchman from West Sable.
Just enough interference there by the second man to cause North Lindy not to run in the sixes there. Right now we have 2 6s, 653, 671. That's a tie, believe it or not, for 4th and 5th with Deer Park, 731.
Yeah, I would say not for long.
Right, here comes West Sable. There's a veteran crew right here. Up, Billy's on him, right behind Michael.
Wow.
There you go.
Just pretty. Just a pretty run.
And Michael gives Billy the entire ladder, probably touches the top at about 5'6".
Time for West Sable. 6.54. 6:54.
100th off Central Islip, 53 to 54.
Line number 19 on your programs. The Extinguishers from Miller Place.
But you see the ladder that Billy gets right
he
there.
gives him everything.
What? Yeah.
So Paul trading some more stories with our officials up here at the top of the arch.
Miller Place. They're off. Good start.
Solid.
Anything in the 6 is going to score here. I don't know if that's going to be
a nice
it,
run.
but that's around the 7. Right now, that's 7:31, tied for 5th. What?
Bill Ross really struggling over there today.
Time. Time for Miller Place. 7.32.
Ooh,
7:32.
just out of the mix. 31 was tied for
Line
5th.
number 20 on your programs. The Yellowbirds from Copaig.
Bill's got a little stuttering problem today.
He's got a lot of issues going on over there. Bill Rouse, our longtime announcer. We always appreciate all of his work, as well as we do all the white shirts, right, Paul? I mean,
absolutely.
They go unnoticed a lot, and these guys don't get paid to regulate this sport that we love.
Can't run the drill without them.
No, the white shirts are good people.
Oh, they're off. Looked like second man might have been on a little early. Chris making his way. He's on it. He's got momentum. I think that's going to be in for some points, no?
Might be.
Under 31 will score so far with still Islip lurking.
Yeah, again, it's stiff
Time
wind.
for Copaig. 7.09. 7:09.
7:09. That's going to be
number
5th.
21 on your programs. The Wolves from Islip.
7:09, 5th with Islip coming to the line.
Paul, I'd have to say that's coming from the north, right? I mean, just
that's straight out of the north.
down the track.
Yep.
I mean, folks, it couldn't be more direct in the faces. I mean, we're feeling a little bit more up here on the arch, but
that's what I said.
right down the track. Might be interesting come efficiency and motor power.
Oh, my God, yeah. And it's just annoying if you're running into it and they're off. Josh making his way. First man, second man. Josh is on. Boy, that's a nice looking run right there.
Oh.
It's going to be there with the tops.
Love to work with the first man there. He's a
Time.
unheralded person.
Iceland.
53 the number.
6.51.
Wow, that's first place.
51.
First man,
place for Islip.
Paul, first man getting up there, just being out of the way, tagging the top rung, diving on the arch, just don't be noticed.
That's right.
Because, it's like an offensive lineman.
Yep.
Don't be noticed. And great job. We don't give a lot of credit sometimes to the first man, but great job there for the Islip Wolves.
Yeah, so it's going to be Islip with that shot's first place. Second place is going to be CI with the 53, 54 to West Sable. 71 Lindenhurst. And East Islip with the young crew picking up a point, 7:02. So good job by East Islip getting on the board early.
Move.
So Bill is going to give it to us officially, I guess.
Yeah.
Results of the three-man ladder contest. First place, 5 points, number 21, Iceland. Second place, 4 points, number 6, Central Iceland. Third place, 3 points, number 18, West Sable. Fourth place, 2 points, number 8, Lindenhurst. And fifth place, 1 point, number 15, East Iceland.
So East Islip getting on the scorecard early.
Yep.
That's good to see. We know they could be solid later on in the day, but you gotta start tagging on those points wherever you can, and especially in a small tournament like this, Paul. You gotta chip away at it all day. You can't wait and score in your best 3 or 4 races. You gotta score all day long.
But with something East Islip, that's just it's a motivating factor for them to get a point right out of the gate. They combined with Sable. They've had their struggles. They haven't shown up as much as you would expect East Islip has in the past. But to come right out of the gate and get a point right away. And they've been talking about this guy climbing. He showed he's legit right there. He's got something going on. We'll take a look at him when we get to B ladder here.
You find a climber.
That's-
I mean that's 30% of racing, 40% of racing. I gotta have a climber.
You look at,
I need a lot of other things, but I gotta have a climber.
you look at Bay Shore's victory last year at the state drill. I mean, when's the time before that when a team that
didn't
didn't
score
get
in ladders,
or didn't have a climber that you were counting on to be able to do it.
It gives hope to those teams,
It
and
really
I
does.
was one of those for a long time.
Yes, you
That said
were.
I can't do X, but gosh darn it, you would like to come out of ladders with something. You want to see something on the scorecard.
All right, Fred, you think we're going to do a commercial here? Setting up for B ladder, Fred?
Yeah. So
Fred?
again, folks, we're on the top of the arch here in Ridge, Long Island, but our what is he? Our producer.
The Bill
is
Fox
down on the
Company
ground.
has
Oh,
been in
there
business
he is
over
there.
65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they approach 50 years covering the fire service throughout New York and beyond, Fire News is honored to continue as the official publication online coverage of New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.titangrouapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on, the Titan Group. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Drill Teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State Drill Teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State Drill Teams, Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hi-Ets boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory,
Next
alerts,
contest we
OSHA
run is the
paperwork.
Beluga contest.
There's only one
State
place.
record is 4.82, and it's held by West Sable. First team on the line will be number 3 on your programs, the Bucks from Deer Park.
4.82, Paul. Who's going to run a 4.82 today?
Not me.
Not with this wind
Maybe
in
a
your
couple
face.
years ago I might have.
Yeah.
Did climb for like 4 decades.
Not on purpose.
No. Well, yeah, it was on purpose. I think once in the 80s, twice in the 90s.
So B ladder, we're getting going right now.
Deer Park
The
Bucks.
Selden invite out here in Ridge. Come on out, folks. It's a beautiful day. I mean, nice breeze. Right, Paul? We've been out here where it's been brutal, where there's no wind and it's 95 degrees, and not the case
I don't know if I'd say this
today.
is a breeze. This is a wind. Strong wind.
Beautiful day out here in Ridge, Long Island. Come on out. Support
All right,
Selden
Deer
Fire
Park Bucks
Department.
making their way up the line. Through the timing light in the break. Ooh. Man, that truck slid, didn't it?
Paul, I thought they drifted a little bit
Man,
north.
that's a no time. He's on that white line, I believe, already.
Yeah,
That's
I think
a no time.
I think they drifted a little bit to the north side and then went deep.
Yep.
Little driver error there.
But definitely slid. Woo!
No time for Deer Park outside of the safety zone rule 1302.
And he was on the brakes. If you look at his
Line
pattern
number 5
here
on
in the
your
right spot,
programs.
but that truck
Bandits
just looked like
from
it was on glass.
Farmingdale.
Farmville Bandits stepping up next. See what they do with this truck, if they can get it to slow down or stop. Looks like we have a large pedestrian crossing down here below. In between every...
Right below the arch. Well, I see some flowers, so there must be...
Is that what you were looking at?
Yes, I was looking at the flowers, Paul. I don't know what you were looking
I
at.
was looking at the flowers. Why wouldn't I? All right.
So we're anticipating a presentation, perhaps a little bit later.
They're walking away with the flowers.
Yeah.
Maybe they want them already. Track's been cleared for the Bandits.
Farmingville, up and down, Paul, over the last couple of years. We've seen some
Yep.
positives. Let's see what they got.
That truck, they took about 3 steps to get it in the ground. Now they get it. Just ladder does not go up straight. If you take a look at the ground right here, the right side digger put it in. Left side digger doesn't leave a mark, and that leads the ladder to be walking or
Overtime for
going
Farmingville.
back and forth.
Overtime.
Walking, as
On
they
the line,
say.
Number 6 on your programs, the Hobos from Central Iceland.
And when that ladder's walking, Paul, the climber, he's got to be square to it. And again, Justin with Farmville, a little bit of a bigger body on him. It's just so hard. You've got to get your body square to the ladder to go.
Yeah, and that one spike going in could be symptomatic of a lot of different things. It could be the diggers, but it also could be the guys in the back of the truck. If one guy gets it up higher than the other one, then the opposite side digger is going to go in the ground. And they just did not go as a group, all 4 together. And it's very obvious when you saw the ladder go up, Justin went off the side.
How does this word work for you? Symmetry.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah. It's got to be symmetrical in all aspects. All right, here come the CI Hobos. No numbers up on the board yet, bunch of letters.
Early in the day, I wouldn't count out the Hobos.
It gets late early when you only got 12 teams.
It gets late early. Who was that, Yogi Berra?
Yeah. All right, Billy doing a little steering here. He's in the break. Boy, they go right to the ground. That's how you put the ladder in the ground. Oh, just over the yellow line, and they held it out for him, but about halfway up, he just lost it.
He had a little pause in the
Central
middle.
Iceland, 6.36. 6:36.
That pause, we saw a pause. We saw
Number
a
7 on your
pause
programs, the Gamblers from Hagerman.
in the middle. I didn't see what caused it, though.
Oh, no,
Just lost his mo?
Yeah. It just seems like he got lost. The ladder they were holding it for him because he was far out. But you know what that looks like to me? That looks like a team of there's 4 young kids growing together. And sooner or later, then that becomes finished. But I'll tell you, the technical things, Billy was driving a lot, hit the brake a little late, but that truck stopped. And they dug it right where they were supposed to because that's where he put them, right over that yellow line. And the guys on the back did a nice job holding the ladder. It just didn't finish.
I'm not quite sure what caused the pause. But a pause right in the middle of the climb didn't look like anything wicked, like the ladder whipped or anything. And hey, sometimes it happens to a climber; he just loses his mo.
All right, here comes the Hagerman Gamblers.
Yeah, one of my favorite teams to watch. Come on, Gamblers! I'm rooting for this team.
Oh, they had to really lunge to get it in the pit. They were going to be outside. Oh, an air show right there. Does a nice job. That ladder goes up slow. They hold it for him.
Thrower could have got it in a little bit earlier. Thrower's got a lot
Time
of
for
great
Hagerman, 6.06.
6:06. I bet you that hits the board by the end of this contest.
On the line to be number 8 on your programs,
So many teams,
the
not
Snails
so
from
many teams
Lindenhurst.
Let's look at that run compared to the first one. The first one slides through. Little by little, now the truck seems to be stopping. That truck stopped so well, they had to lunge to get into the pit or they would have had no time.
And we're talking about the wind pole. Could that have affected them?
I don't know.
We're both talking about it. We feel it on our backs. Could have slowed the ladder down from coming in. And the climber was to the top before the ladder was to the arch.
You talk about that, he should have got it to the arch a little sooner. But you know how hard it is? But you know how hard it is to get it to the arch sooner when you're that far out?
We
Because
both are throwers, yes.
If you let it go too soon, you're going to lose the climber.
And then he's gonna complain. I mean, there's
He's gonna complain.
Yeah.
And who wants a complaining climber? We're used to them. Anyway.
Well, that's that's part for the.
That-
He's got to complain about
that's their
something.
job to begin with.
They got to complain about something. But yeah, that ladder could have got in a little bit quicker. We're talking tenths of a second, folks. But 6.0 to a 5.8.
Lindenhurst Snails. Look at that camera view. He's got a camera sticking out the bottom. I would imagine that's a GoPro, right? Coming out the side. In the brake. Oh, that truck slid through.
They're deep, Paul. They're deep.
Yeah. I thought maybe they got on the hard brake a little late, but boy, that truck picked up Mo in the brake.
No time for Lindenhurst outside of the safety zone. Rule 13.02.
We're seeing both things. We're seeing trucks stop too much. We're seeing trucks slide through.
Wind did not help Lindenhurst right
No,
now.
they could have used a hurricane gale.
And I don't know if that would have helped. So Lindenhurst way deep under the arch. No time for the Snails.
That's something in a 12-team tournament you can't let happen. You just can't let those things happen. Complete contest. In a 12-14 team tournament, the key is complete contest.
Now,
Cleanly.
again, the Snails are a team you would
On the line to
think.
be number 10 on your programs, the Tail Draggers from North Babylon.
Snails are a team you would think would score in B ladder. Now here's North Babylon. Put up a run, guys.
Finish the
There's
contest
no
cleanly. That's
crazy
what-
times out there. Come on.
North Bab needs to
Throw up
finish
a
this
5, low
contest
6.
cleanly. No, latecomer. Who's at the milk store?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, getting milk.
Oh, everybody that was asking questions.
Should have made a left at Albuquerque.
Billy's in the house. Billy, what's up, Billy?
Motorcycles, that's what's up. They
All right, let's
had the
hope
LA blocked up for
All
miles.
right, here comes North Babylon. Now they're going to have to run. That's going to be a no time.
Just over the line. Are they
no,
over?
No.
I don't see any
boy.
flags, Paul.
Watch out for that dig. That digger is close to having that spike in his shoulder, but yeah, I don't see it. It looked like he was going to hit the yellow, but he did not. Just inside, as you can see.
Okay.
Overtime for North Babylon. Overtime.
So those of you that are just listening,
On the line to be number 11 on your programs, the Termites from New Hyde Park.
Babylon
twice the bay,
spiking.
Twice the bay.
Correction. Number 12 on your programs, the Teddy's Boys from Oyster Bay.
so North Babylon just made it over the safety line. And when we talk about the safety line, you can't put it in the ground. If you put it in too early, the ladder is not going to reach the arch.
Yeah.
And North Babylon was right on the edge right there, folks. They were legal.
A little bit
but
of
it was
scary
close.
stuff going on right there. That ladder was popping in and out and turning sideways, and the climber, should I climb, should I not climb? And
Yeah, that's a tough
nothing
situation.
good ever comes out of that.
So
especially at the time.
Nassau County team now that came out to race Oyster Bay. And speaking of Nassau County, Billy Cornell joining us. Billy, how you doing?
Fantastic. It is windy up here. I got to
Yeah,
tell you
yeah.
that.
Hey,
Boy.
stand behind me so I don't feel it.
What a gorgeous day tonight. Now, first time I've been up here on top of this arch to do a broadcast.
Really?
This is
Really?
fantastic.
Oh, this is a great place.
They got the thing on the outside here. I mean, I can actually see what's
This
going
is
on.
my
on
favorite
ladders.
track anyway. I love this place.
Great track.
Big
Yes, you're right.
facility. Pick this up and put it in the middle of racing world instead of way out in the middle of nowhere, right? And everybody would be in heaven.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
like
longer
to just
ride than I thought.
drop it at 110 or something.
Talk about baseball heaven as the name of that place. This would be racing heaven.
Wow, shocked to see the Teddy's boys here. Talking to Daryl yesterday, didn't think they were coming. So good to see them out here.
Got here before you.
He came, and all of them.
Yeah.
Teddy's boys had a solid week last week at the battalion tournament. Now they're looking to continue their mo, and here they go.
Gold
Bring
Coast
it to us,
champions.
Paul.
All right, here comes Daryl. He's bringing across the timing light. Into the break. They're on the ladder. They go straight down. He's on it. He's on it. He's at the top. It's a clean run. That's what you're looking for in a 14-team race here. Looks like a clean shot.
I've never seen so much safety
It's
equipment.
Time
That's
for
for
Oyster
sure.
Bay. 5.65. 565.
565.
They look pretty content with that, Paul.
On
Like
line
that's
number
their
15
practice
on your
run.
programs, the Guzzlers from East Iceland.
Let's face it. You want to run. You get to drill day. You get
I
to
say that.
Saturday. Let's do what we do in practice. And if that's what they do in practice, great.
I think
Keep
they're
it
a little
going.
better than that, Lenny. They're defending champs at the New York State Trail, and they run it.
True that. True that. But they are a B ladder team now, and they ran their B ladder time. Maybe not their fastest,
Well,
but was
here's
a,
one of the
it was a
teams we're
solid
waiting
shot.
to see. East Ice of Guzzlers. We talked about them at the third man. I wish I knew his name off the top of my head. I don't know if you have it over there.
Billy, come on, you're the
Cornell.
You're the Rastafarian.
But
Come on, Billy.
We've been looking forward to seeing this. He's got Sandbag digging for him on the top right here.
I'm getting blown away by this wind.
Billy, we don't want to put no pressure on you, but you know you came in a little late, so
I got it.
look at it. Look at you shuffling papers. All right, Paul.
Looks like Nick Mata doing the call-up, and I'm surprised he knows everybody's name. And
Here we
they're
go.
off. Tommy bringing them in. They're in the break. Squirrel's doing the throwing. Oh, and he just misses. You know he's anxious for his first shot right there. He was anxious. He just never got his foot on that climbing rung.
Yeah, I'll take a
Time
ride
for
down
East
there.
Iceland. 7.63. 763.
I don't know. We didn't get a number in the ground. Or we have any of that here today.
No,
but,
we don't.
But
But
the kid was anxious. You could tell
On
he
the line
wanted
to be
go
number
a little bit
17 on your
faster than the run
programs.
was there. So.
The Piston Knockers from North Lindenhurst.
Paul, that happens all the time. You're excited. It's a good sign. It's enthusiasm. That's what it tells me. And East Islip, they have great coaching over there. They'll be back in the ladder races.
You know, they you know when you get that new group together and you know a 5.8, a 5.7. He was trying to run a 5 flat right there, but you know the rest of the shot wasn't there with him. But it happens. You're right. The other thing is a lot when you talk to climbers that have been successful for a long period of time. One of the things they always say is you got to.
You talk to climbers?
You got
that's mistake number one.
You got to get your foot on that mounting run. You
Oh,
got to
that's
put
where
the
it
foot
starts,
on the
obviously.
mounting rung and then let it go from there. And he never put it on the mounting rung.
All
All right, North Lyndhurst Piston Knockers. It is wide open, 565 for this veteran group.
So I see Abby up and ready to cheer over here.
Here they come. And the break. Oh, man, boy, they were dead stop, too.
Just over the line, Paul.
Oh, nice job by Tucker to hold on
Wow.
at the end. Shaking his head as that's nobody's favorite.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, they do a hell of a job not to tick off a yellow piece right there and get a no time.
Paul, they're 3 inches over the yellow line to be legal, and North Lindenhurst making a time out of it. Here we
Time
go.
for North Lindenhurst.
587.
587.
That's second place. But if you know that veteran team just kept
Time
it
for
from
North
being a
Lindenhurst
no
was
time.
5.87.
They
587.
all knew it. They looked
On
up
line
at
number
us and
18
said,
on your
we got
programs.
lucky.
You get a brand new
The Flying
group on the
Dutchman
back
from
of
West
that truck,
Sable.
and they're going to dig it where they're supposed to. They're going to be 5 feet before the yellow would have been no time. But and not only did the veteran group get it inside, they were in sync. Whatever you talked
Yeah,
about
they
symmetry
right.
before.
They were all together. Yep.
Danny did a nice job, nice slamming him into the arch there,
Yeah.
giving Ducky the chance to finish the run there too.
565, 587, 606, 636, 763. There's only 5 times up. There's 3 teams left.
So
Remember
Billy,
we
that
said 606 going to score. It's gonna
Billy, that's saving a run right there. I mean, the guys in the back, like Paul said, they're experienced. They were able to save it. They all knew they were in trouble where the truck was stopping. Got to where they had to get to. Still got a run out of it. Here come the Dutchman.
In the break. They go just over the
Same
line.
thing.
Michael making his way to the top. Oh, my God. Does a hell of a job, and that don't feel good, I can tell you that.
He's feeling
Same
it, folks.
thing. I think it's I don't know if it's his back or it's his
He's
hand.
going
Is
down
it his
slow,
hand?
folks.
You know, it's that inside hand. So your other hand is,
I think it's his ribs. Is it? That's his hand.
no, it's his hand.
Time for West Sable.
His hand.
5.42. 5.42.
So 5:42,
On
a
a
great
first-
time. Michael Mara giving up his body to the race.
You know, when
But
you
my
put that
gosh,
hand
he
down,
hit hard.
If you're a climber and you have that brace hand as
On
you
the line
have
of
to
B
send up
number-
your grab hand, what happened to me is it was so
To you.
violent. No, what I just saw is it was so violent that his brace hand, as he went to jump, probably twisted at his wrist. That's what it looked like to me, and boy, that doesn't feel good.
So, folks, they put it in just over the yellow line, as we were just talking about, the safety line. But that just creates more of a natural slam. And Mike Barron, nobody better out there than absorbing that. But got through it, got through the run, gave his team the time. But, boy, he took a beat for it.
And he's still, he's not a spring chicken anymore. But still, once that run is going on, you forget about age, you forget about everything. He's a competitive guy. And the competitiveness in him says, I'm still getting to the top. I don't care where this ladder is. how
Oh,
hard it's
he
gonna
don't
hit.
care.
But I'm telling you right now, it's either a wrist or an inside palm or a thumb thing because you twist that's your brace hand.
Wow.
And at that slam, it's just you.
That could affect him later in the day. We'll find out.
He's actually running nozzle today.
Oh,
Remember,
nozzle.
They don't have a C truck, so they're only running the B truck today. But he's supposed to be running B hose nozzle.
He's not driving and
Might be
he's
now.
not doing everything.
Might be now. Kopeg. Now that's the first place shot, despite
On the
what
line of B
everybody
number
was
20
talking
on your
about.
programs, the Yellowbirds from Kopeg.
5:42, 65, 87, 606, 636.
So it's not a crazy first place time, Paul. But the Birds could get in there.
Sure can.
Billy, you with us now?
I'm with you.
You trying?
It's
You got papers flying.
It's
You got.
just windy. I tell you.
Oh my gosh! I'm glad he's on our side, Paul.
All right, here comes Kopeg. They're in the break. They're going to be in a real good spot to climb the
This
B
is
ladder.
good.
That's a nice
Woo!
little run. I think he's got a shot at being in the first place.
Chris
That
Grant
was
ate that
sweet.
up.
I don't know what it is in the ground, but overall, that climb, he really ate it up.
Ladder went in a little bit crooked.
Time
Chris
for
squared his
Kopeg.
shoulders.
Here it is.
5.64.
Oh, right there.
Just
right there.
teams out Oyster Bay, though.
On
You
the
know
line of
Oyster
B number
Bay?
21 on your programs, the Wolves from
Yeah,
Iceland.
well, guess what?
Oyster Bay runs a 65. They run a 64. But, boy, it must have been the truck time because his climb, I thought, was as good as there was.
One more team's gonna have a say in that.
Yep.
I don't know if it's our angle, boys, or is this truck crooked?
We always say that every week, don't we?
I know. Huh? Right, Bob? All right. So I'm getting some outside opinions because I'm not dead center, but folks, this truck's a little crooked. Now, that doesn't mean he can't change it and do a lot of good
Are you
things.
saying Billy Edsel better be ready to get up? Because he doesn't look like he's ready to
Billy's
jump
not
like a
going
cat.
anywhere quick.
He was moving
No.
around last week. We saw him up and
He
down that
lost.
chair.
He lost his cat
The
movements
last time he had
years
cat-like
ago.
reflexes was when he was a wild cat.
Islip lining up a little bit sideways. I'm
Maybe
sure
80,
Mikey Welton
82.
will square it up.
In the brig, that truck slides.
Little deep.
Just under the arch. And Josh does a nice job getting to the top.
Wow.
But they are deep. That's a perpendicular
way
ladder
deep.
right there.
Time for Islip. 5.72.
So they're going to steal some
Five,
points with
yeah.
that run,
72.
Paul, but wow, tough ladder. That's all climber right there.
West Sables 42 is going to take first. We're going to have to check on Michael Mara. Second place is going to be the 64 from Kopek. Third place is going to be the 65 from Oyster Bay. Fourth place is that Islip shot at 72. And the Piston Knockers hold on for a point there at 87. And 606
The
by
Piston
Gamblers
Knockers.
just doesn't make it. We'll wait for the official call as they're going to probably start to set up C.
Move.
Hold on.
So sorry, folks, we're having some technical issues here. I don't know if you hear Bill Rouse or not. I'm sure you hear the wind, because I do.
Yeah, I do.
That's not just Paul blowing a bunch of hot air. That's really the wind here.
Results of the B ladder contest. First place, 5 points. Number 18, West Sable. Second place, 4 points. Number 20, Kopeg. Third place, 3 points. Number 12, Oyster Bay. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 21, Islip. And fifth place, 1 point. Number 17, North Lindenhurst.
So North Lindy squeaking a point out of that, hanging around.
Just one.
All right, Fred, if you want to go to commercials, I think we got a couple of minutes.
Okay, here we go.
All righty.
Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is ladies' night at the best FD racing bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. The 2020 Fire and Rescue EMS Mega Show takes place February 15th and 16th at the Brentwood Sports Fieldhouse in Suffolk Community College. Check out the latest, most up-to-date turnout gear, thermal cameras, apparatus, and more. Hundreds of vendors will be present to explain and demonstrate their product lines and services, along with the extrication competition. See you next February in Brentwood at the Mega Show. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they approach 50 years covering the fire service throughout New York and beyond, Fire News is honored to continue as the official publication and online coverage of New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.titangrouapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on. Titan Group Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos,
The next contest will be on SEC ladder contest.
631.
State record is 8.71, and it's held by Central Ice Lab. First team on the line, they will be number 3 on your programs, the Bucks from Deer Park.
The Bucks from Deer Park are going to start it out for us in Sea-Hose.
Sea ladder, Lenny.
Sea ladder, same thing.
It's close to sea hose, except there's a ladder.
It's the same truck.
And no hose. And the water's not turned on. But
Oh.
outside of that, it's
All right,
very
it's
similar.
going to be pretty dry.
Hey, how about those Mets? So
yeah.
sea ladder. Apparently, Michael Mara looks like he probably had a dislocated finger. So
Yeah, they
his
said that.
day is up in the air for the rest of the day. Now, West Sable does not have a sea truck with them as it is today, so.
But
they
we
were
heard he
off
was
the
going to
next
run
two contests.
nozzle.
He was running nozzle in B-hose and running nozzle in pump.
You know, Paul, if he does well, my theory of running nozzle being more difficult than hydrant or anything else is going to go right out the window, especially if he's got a
It went out the
broken
window
finger.
a long time ago. Lenny.
Well, I mean, everybody knows it's harder, but he might, put a little fuel on your fire.
Deer Park broke this truck out at the Lindenhurst Drill earlier this year. 11:06 in their first sea ladder contest with it. See what they could do today. Maybe they'll clean that up and take a second or two off of it.
Billy, where'd they get this from?
The old Roslyn rig. They got
Roslyn rig.
it from Vito. Vito took it off the hands of the company when they folded. Held on to it for a couple of years, and
Just wanted to see a team
There it
get
is.
back out there.
here we go. Deer Park, the beneficiary of
Here we
Vito's
go.
diligence.
Oh, he's getting a little squirrely.
Whoa.
He's left. Now he's straight. Brings it down the middle of the track. He's into the hard break. Yeah, he has to be a little gentle with him down here. That ladder is perpendicular.
Looks a
and-
little deep.
Oh, he's going to
Oh.
probably have a no time. And that sucks. After climbing that straight ladder, you get to the top, and then it's a no time. What do you get for your efforts?
That's a fine line right there,
Nothing.
folks. He swiped at the top rung. The official said no. He didn't make it on his first attempt.
No time for
time.
Deer Park. Pay the Grasping Hole Rule 13.
Yeah, Steve Blasky going to kick himself for that one. You know, you do all that work and you just don't
Line to be
finish it
number
off.
5 on your programs, the Bandits from
Hey, there was,
Farmingville.
that run was basically a bit of an adventure from the get-go.
Yeah, he got a little left, brought it back, drove it in
Yeah.
nice.
Took the scenic tour of the
Yeah, they were
Racetrack.
waving to hello, hi, folks.
Saw a couple kids over
family
the
and
playground.
friends. Yeah,
Big Ben Parliament.
on the west side.
All right. Farmerville, one of those fast trucks on the line right now.
Yeah.
Billy, when's
That's
the last
a-
time the Turtles made it out here?
We haven't been out here in some time. I couldn't even, probably the state tournament. I
Were
would
they
imagine.
just anti-ridge or what?
I I don't know. I tried to get them out here today. Figuring we
It's
didn't
a
go to
great
Hagerman.
track.
So
I mean,
this
anybody
track,
that
we used to
races-
come here all the time. I love coming out here. One of our better B-hose times of all time. And here, you guys beat us by 100th to knock us down to 6th place.
Okay.
We ran 801 here back in the 90s. And,
801?
we were sitting in second place, and then Paulie comes down with a 774, and Lenny comes down with a 799.
I thought it was a 773.
And
but
it was,
okay.
and it was another 7-7. And all of a sudden, that second place shot went to 6 in 4 teams.
All of a sudden, 801 was like, what?
Almonville Bandits. Oh, he's getting a little squirrely. He's on the left side of the track. Lets him go, though. And he let him go real nice, actually, at the top.
He brought that back. Nice, Paul.
He really did.
That truck
they
was
are
drifting.
still digging on the left side of the patch, just inside the left side.
Truck was drifting.
Time for Farmingville. 10.22. 10:22.
Tell you what, they didn't keep the
On the line to be
momentum.
number 6 on your
the
programs.
momentum.
Hobos from Central Iceland.
The drop he gave them was with Mo, but when that ladder hit the ground, it just stuck and stopped.
Right, but Paul, you saw the same thing I did. When they were coming down the track, they were drifting to the west a little bit to the guardrail. Eddie brought it right back, and that truck flies. We all know that.
71
You
to
get
the
a
cone.
fast truck like that, sometimes it's hard to control. Eddie brought it back in, gave him a shot. They got a time out of it.
71 to cones because he had to get off the gas to bring it back into where you had to have it.
You know, I don't know what the stiff wind is going to do with these numbers for a cone time, but the wind is right in their face.
Couldn't be more direct, folks. I mean, literally right down the track.
Here come the Hobos.
Hobos DQ'd last week for a fast truck.
4 points on the day. 3-man ladder.
Yeah, Gary's going to have his hands full here, folks. He's got a lot of truck.
340 last week
behind
they
that
ran to the
wheel.
cone in this contest.
That might work with the wind today, though.
So they're right at the cutting edge of where that truck can go.
From up here, folks, I'm saying 15 to 20 miles an hour down the track. Maybe not as much, but it's a stiff breeze.
Got that truck lined up straight down the middle. Let's see if he keeps it there. He's off. He's got it straight. Drove it straight. He's going to let him go. In the ground in a perfect spot.
That's a great drop.
Nice
run.
run.
Nice
Clean.
run.
We're talking about clean. That was a clean run right there. 5-0 to the cone. Drove it straight.
Time for Central Iceland. 9.32.
Perfect drive, 9:50.
Clean. Very clean.
Gary, nice job putting him in the pit.
That's the whole team right there, Paul.
Yep. Number
That's
7
the
on your
driver
programs.
giving them an opportunity.
Gamblers
That's
from
4 young guys on the back. A
Hagerman.
good climb. Great job by the CI Hobos.
Brian Kessler finishing that run off very nicely with that climb. Looking good there. Gary going to be happy with that drive.
How about the
Alright.
Devils? Devils pick up Subban today in a trade.
Ooh, the
Going
Devils.
for it.
Look at that. First round
Hughes.
pick. And
I like him. I like him as a player.
Yeah.
Good player.
He's got a rifle of a shot.
Yep.
Here's a Gamblers on the line.
So, talking about
They look
lining
like-
up on different lines, they're to the right
They're
of the track,
definitely
Paul.
skewed left.
Yeah, so he's got him. That's what he's picking.
Yep.
But
Let's see, he'll have to drive it across the track.
we're only talking a foot or two, folks.
Yeah.
But he can bring it right back in. But
If he kept that straight, he'd have straddle, and he
Not
does.
the Gamblers.
He straddles the brake pattern down here. Boy, they're right over, but the ladder walks immediately.
Stayed on that line all the way, Paul. He stayed out
Yeah,
there.
he did.
Team got the ladder in. Not a crazy fast run, but it's going to be in the money.
Nice job of climbing through because that ladder walked right away.
And pretty hard
Time for
slam.
Hagerman. 10.45. 10:45.
10:45.
Third place.
On the line to be number 8 on your
Lyndhurst
programs.
Snails.
The Snails from Lindenhurst.
We have a bit of a backloaded tournament here with our 3 heavy favorites in this contest running the last 4 teams.
Well, West Sable's not running.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. They still got North Lindy back there in Iceland.
Yep.
Kopeg with a 9-0 last year in this
Let's
contest.
see Lyndhurst. Remember, with the last contest, they slid through, and we were talking about just having a clean shot like CI had so far in this contest. Make it clean. Is Lyndhurst gonna be able to come back and make it clean because they need some points before it gets out of the cat gets out of the barn there.
Yeah,
the horse
Lyndhurst-
gets out of the barn.
That
They've been
cat
struggling,
gets
though.
out of the barn.
The horse
What
gets
the-
out of the barn.
Wow.
The cat gets out of the house.
Lyndhurst's been struggling this year in the ladder contest. Nothing,
Where does the
nothing to
cat
show
leave?
for it.
Where's the cat leave from?
Cat.
Where's the dog leave from?
Call my commissioners.
The horse leaves. Yeah.
They'll tell you.
How far could the dog run into the woods?
No, that was when the cat got put back in the barn. They put the cat back in the house. Poor
Snails
cat.
on the line.
I think he's skewed leftist too, don't you?
Yeah, he's a little bit.
Not
little
as
bit.
much as Hagerman.
Nah, I think he's all right. And folks, we're talking. We're on the arch, and we just see, dead center to the eye. But these drivers, they know what they're doing, and we're talking inches, and they can make that up really quick.
We're off. Actually, he goes a little
Now
bit
he
more
drifts.
left. Now he brings it back into the break.
Indeed.
They're over the halfway between three-man ladder line and the arch line, and he makes it to the top. Climbs
All right.
through a heck of a mess.
So, Paul, we talked about he was a little off center, and then he drifted a little bit to the west side. How to bring it
Time
back.
for Lindenhurst. 10.57. 10:57.
I don't mean to make any less of what these drivers' jobs are, but if they have to do too much work, you know, you don't want them thinking too much. Just like all of us, whether you're a digger, a spiker, right?
Yeah. Keep it simple.
Climber, a thrower. Yeah, I don't want to think that much.
Candlestick maker.
You don't want to think that much. I want to do my job, and that's it.
I know. I think
On
Oyster
line
Bay
number
is
12 on your programs, the tennis boys from Oyster
But
Bay.
you're talking about Darryl. first
Yeah,
of
yeah,
all.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so let's start with that. Go ahead.
Darryl's skewed left to begin with.
Personally or with the truck?
I don't know.
He's not a leftist. We got some of those.
All right, Billy,
some
what
other
do you
teams.
think? Is
Yeah. I
Billy?
didn't mean a leftist like that. He's definitely not a leftist.
I think he's lined up.
I think he looks okay. He looks
I
pretty
think
good.
he's lined up a little west, but he's pointing at us on the east side, right?
Yeah, he is
He's
pointing.
pointing across.
He's right on that seam a little bit there, looks
So
like.
maybe we're nitpicking, folks.
Yeah,
but
we are.
We have a great view of how these drivers line up, and most of them figure it out.
Oyster Bay scored
Without
some
our
points in
help.
the first couple drills this year, so they're getting some things done. They're working at it. They wanted to get out here and run some contests today.
And they're doing just that.
There was no one got
Flashing
practice
some
in this
new
week.
paint
So.
here too, right? They got some new paint
Oh,
on
look
this
at
truck.
this.
Here we go. All right, he's bringing it down. He's centering that truck as he comes into the arch. Into the hard break. Let's go. Just outside three-man
Nice
ladder
drop.
line. That's
Look
a
at
clean
this.
shot, you know?
What do
Look
we
at
know, Paul? We know nothing.
Talking about clean shots. I don't know if it's going to bake CI's 32, but it's going to be in the nines.
That's
I
it.
believe.
Time
Funny.
for Oyster Bay. 9.75. 9.75.
Yeah.
Get your cone time here in a second.
Good looking paint job on that new rig. It's donated by somebody. I'll get to the bottom
What
of
do
that
you think,
one for
Billy?
you.
Does that make it
On
go
line number
faster?
15 on your
no doubt
program,
about it.
the Guzzlers from East
It's
Iceland.
aerodynamic now.
All right, here comes East Iceland. We talked about how he was trying to climb a little too quickly, probably in his first shot there.
Always good to see, though. Good to see a little aggression there. Get after it. Nothing worse than when you have that climber that just sits
Brian-
there and watches it bounce off the and then gets on it.
We were talking about the name of the climber here. It's Brian Ferretti. They call him Benny the Jet. Benny the Jet Rodriguez. I don't know how you
like
get that
it.
from Ferretti.
And he the Jet Rodriguez.
So we'll
Fantastic.
find out. Once again, if he can just get on the mounting rung and then let himself get up the ladder, he's going to be real happy. 2 9s on the board, a 32 and a 75.
East Iceland just needs a few ladder points, and
Same
they
thing,
can always
guys.
ban the hoses. So
They're,
you know
they're
that.
favoring the west side a little bit.
Yeah, I think everybody's just.
I don't know if it
it's-
just drifts back, Paul. What do you think?
Yeah, it's visually from everywhere the arch looks from them. I
Okay.
mean, I think we've said this in the past as well.
On this track, yeah.
Yep. All right, here come the Guzzlers. Tom Drywa's got it in gears, about to head to the cones.
You got it right
Off.
down the middle now.
Yep. Hard break. They go right to the ground. He does get on the mounting run. Boy, this kid can climb. Oh! What a shame.
Right,
Kid can climb. He's just naturally going up that ladder.
I thought it was a bit of a dead stop. If that's what they needed, fine. But I thought it was a little more of a bus stop than they needed.
Did we have a number on it? What was the number on it?
Benny the Jet got on that okay.
No
Just,
time for East Iceland. Beta Grassman Hall Rule 13.03.
Like that one back, that's for sure.
On the line number 17 on your programs, the Piston Knockers from North Lindenhurst.
So 56 to the cone for East Ice up there, and I'm hearing a 10:02 if he grabs the top
We
rung.
know the truck runs. We all know that.
So if you're out there in East Islip Camp, 10:02, you get a gander at what your guy was doing right there.
Could be. Now we have-
Bayshore, what's Bayshore today, Paulie?
Not here.
Wow, this is.
How's Skippy doing?
Listen, this is Abby's favorite team, so we're rooting for the Knockers right now, right, Abby?
North Lindenhurst,
All right.
1 point on the day. Picked it up in B ladder with a 587. Wide open right here, 32.75, the numbers.
Yeah, I could see North Lindy slipping right in here. Stealing 3 or 4. See what the Knockers got.
Sky Rice. Bringing it to the cone, he's off. Hard break. Let's go. Man, a real nice climbing
Just
spot.
sweet.
Real nice spot, and he gets to the
Nice
top.
job
Just a
there.
smooth run.
Poetry and
Probably right
motion.
around that 32, I'm going to say.
Little double break coming in there.
Yep.
Time for North Lindenhurst, 9.67. 0.
All right,
960.
a little worse than 32, so
On the line
60.
number 18 on your programs, the Flying Dutchman from West Sable.
60 will give him second place. I'll try to get a number on it.
Correction. Number 20 on your programs, Yellowbirds from Copic.
Looks like your 1040.
Cone. 61 North Lindy goes to the cone.
361. Okay. Just a functional run right there, Paul. They're looking for points.
Yeah.
Good looking run.
Didn't look like they had a lot of mo when it finally got when he dropped them into the ground. But from the time they hit the ground to the top of the arch, it just didn't look like they had that carry through momentum.
9:32 time to beat here. The Lucky Dog stands at 10:22 right now to get into the mix, as they say.
Which is the Bandits.
10:22. That's well within Copeg's range.
Yeah.
Chris Band with that nice run and B ladder.
And he's coming on, that 564 had 4 points for him, so they can stay in the mix right here with a real nice run. Really a little squirrely right here. Into the hard break. Oh boy.
You're right, Paul. They drifted in and out on their way down. I thought he straightened it out once they got back into the to the cone area.
They were too far out, and he let it coast so they can get into the pit.
Time for Copic, 9.97.
Still going to
997.
score with that. If he lets them go, boy, they are way
Line
outside.
to be number 21 on your programs,
Good for fourth place.
the Wolves from Iceland.
He actually does a nice job of not jetting them out, but letting them coast in so they can get in the pit. And the climb is what made the difference. He had a hell of a climb on a nothing momentum ladder.
He earned the run right there.
Yeah,
he earned it for the team.
That was a run and dig off the back of that thing. Nice job. Gonna get him a point or two.
These climbers all need a pat on the back once in a while, but he really earned it right there.
Yeah, he works for it.
All right, Islip sitting here with 7 points on the day.
Billy, you know what it's like to be a climber, right?
I've done it a few times. I got some cups. Got a 4-pointer at the Southern New York years ago.
Cart ladder.
3 teams.
Jeez. I'd like to see Westbury, the Redskins, and St. James run with all 3 of us climbing.
I want to see that too.
Girls, hold on to your boyfriends.
I got 5 points out of that.
Big shot last week here for the Wolves, 895 to take first place at
I might be the only one to stand up. Here we go.
Make it to the top.
Oh, Mike, all over the place. Lets him go. Josh
goes
bicycled it.
What happened there, Paul? You just a little bicycle action?
Yeah,
there?
he towed it, and his toe just slipped off as he went to bring his
And
next
how
leg
hard
up.
is that? I mean, none of us are real
Time
climbers.
for Iceland, 10.74. 1074.
So that 32 by CI.
We're making some comments about climbing, folks, but if you lose your momentum as a climber, I don't know. It's like a mind bend or whatever. Like you just lose it and you can't go, and you're almost frozen in place, and the whole run is shot. Politicians and stuff finding the funding and all to keep improving this place, and we've seen it now. They have pull-through sites, and there's camping, and there's a great spot for the kids. There's a little recreation area for the kids. The bathrooms
Your
have always
attention,
been
please.
top-notch.
The time of the water will be 4.69
Oh,
through 144 feet, 1 inch of 2-in-1 hop-inch Saturn hose with a 3/4 inch nozzle tip.
all right. So 469.
Yeah, just one last thing about this track. When they first, Brookhaven, the Chiefs put together the tournament here, a couple times ago we were here with it. Remember that was when they had that big blackout on Long Island. And it had to be
Yes.
about 100 degrees that day, and it was no AC, no electric. It was just, that was that huge blackout that got the whole Northeast. And it was something. That was, what a hot day that was.
Well, we've had our share of warm days out here on Ridge when there's no wind and there's nothing going on, and it can be brutal out here, and it used to be almost like a desert. But today, I'm sure you can hear it in the background on our microphones. It's far from being non-breezy. It's probably a 15 to 20 mile an hour wind, which is blowing maybe more at times. But
nice
it feels
cloud
good.
today.
It's actually
Good.
cool.
Yeah,
Actually
it's not gonna
cool.
be hot. No one's going to pass out in today's weather.
No, actually cool up here in the Arch, and it's a pleasant day for all of our spectators. So come on out if you're near the Ridge area.
If you just happen to be 30 miles from civilization, stop on by.
Well, Bill,
No,
you're a
okay.
Nassau guy, but
Stop
anybody
by
out
the-
here on the East End, I mean, what a great place to watch a tournament.
You can also stop at the National Lab for a tour if you'd like. Look at some of the neat and crazy things they do in there. Check out the Super Collider. If you got nothing better to do.
I've actually done a lot of work over there, Billy. The things I've seen.
I'm sure you're
That's
not at
no,
liberty to discuss them.
No, some of them I'm not allowed to. You're
Exactly.
right. But Brookhaven National Laboratory, yes, right up the road.
Lenny Gombert with the top secret clearance.
Oh, yeah.
he's
Speaking of top secret,
he's a GLG-20.
Paul's got a top secret burger in his hands. He brought one. Of course, he didn't hook us up, Billy, because we're wasting away to nothing.
Well, I heard they heard us chewing on the mic at Hagerman, so
is that what it
trying
is?
to cut us back on that one.
All right. Well, Billy, I'm gonna cut out. I'm sure Paul's gonna join you, and I'm gonna go trackside. See if I can get a little
hot
more
dog while you're
interesting
down
stuff. Yeah, and we'll go from there. So it'll be Billy and Paul.
There's food over there in the stairwell, Lenny. All right, so here we are, 469 the water for the day, which is right up there, competitive water. It's not going to be slow like we had at the first tournament of the year, but let's see what these nozzlemen. Always good water here, good flow. Got to keep right on that target here. Got to hold on to that nozzle very well here, because it'll get away from you here. This water will beat you up a little bit. From what I recall, good track here. You can run all your hose contests here. You can do good numbers. So good to see that. Track's clear. Everything looks good. Looks like we got a Farmerville should be on the line down there. I don't see the Selden rig coming up just yet. But I don't know. We'll see. Looks like we're ready to go. Oh, Selden on the hydrant. So yeah, Selden gonna be running after man, getting ready to do his thing over there. Selden on the air. Good to see Selden last week. They actually had 4 guys run hoses. We haven't seen that out of them in a couple of seasons. So apparently their merger with Cutchog must have gone through. So now they
The next contest
have
to
a
be
few extra
run
bodies.
is the Sea Hose Contest. State record is 11.93, and it's held by East Islip. First team on the line to be number 1 in your programs. Your host for today's tournament, the Slowpokes from Selden.
That's a heavy number there, 11.93 in this contest. And that team here, East Islip, they are here with their world-class hose team ready to get some things done today. Good to see them on the track first time this year. Had a couple of injuries. Nick Mata in particular, I kept him from racing Lindenhurst. But they'll be out here today. Good to see that. And I don't know, we're getting ready. Got Lenny going down below. Got Paulie getting ready up here as well. All right. Hearing some trucks firing up down there. If you guys are out there in Radio Land, shoot me a text on the phone. I'll get back to you if I can help you out. All right, Selden lining up their truck at the end of the rig. Backing it down the arch. Looks like Rich Cotty doing the jiving today. Oh, Dave Carmen. Sorry about that.
Testing 1, 2.
All right. Got Fred here. Telling Lenny
All
before.
right, Billy, that was Freddie
Yeah.
checking in,
Perfect.
handing
Okay.
me off the mic, so we're good to go.
Yeah. Got Selden on the line down there, Lenny. Where'd you relocate to? You down below?
Did Paulie choke down that burger yet? Is he with you?
And
yet,
a
or
hot
what?
dog with mustard.
And a hot dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
I tell
For
you,
such a slim, svelte person, he can.
he's looking pretty good.
Yeah,
I gotta
I
tell
don't know
you.
how he gets it down like that.
Man, if I looked like that, I'd be in movies. Black and white silent ones. All right, my partner's moving down here. He's getting ready into his nozzle spot. See him down below with a light blue shirt on, Lenny Gombert doing his thing. All right, Hydra Man gives him the claps and the points to the sky. Selden's got the track. The white flag is up. Rub off the tires. You gotta get that grit off the tires. This way, when you come off the line, you don't spin them. That's why you always see these guys, if you're watching on the video what they're doing, you know, it's like a routine you do before you get onto the truck. You rub the tires down, try to get the marbles out from in front, so when your driver gets on, you don't spin it, you come out of the hole nice and smooth. If you spin those tires, sometimes it gets a little squirrely, and that leads to, you know, taking away from your run.
And the start line here is usually pretty dirty back there.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room. You have to come around, back up, and get into it.
Slow
Here comes
pokes.
Selden, coming down the track. In
A
past
little
the
squirrely at the hydrant, eh?
Hey.
Water in the hose.
Hose in the hose.
One man at the top. Ooh, tried to break it himself, didn't get there.
He didn't have a choice. He's all alone.
Looked like it stuck there for him.
Who does he blame, the breaker or the nozzle man?
He's going to blame the driver.
Driver. Hey, you got there plenty of time, like you were talking about, Lenny. The sea trucks get you there these days.
Yeah, no, he had a shot.
He had two chances there to
Overtime
get that
for
off. It just
Selden.
didn't want to move.
Overtime.
Right. Overtime for Selden.
On the line to be number 3 on your programs, the Bucks from Deer Park.
Deer Park coming to the line. No points yet on the day. They'd like to get their day started right here.
Yeah, I kind of figured them to be in the play at the end of the day, Paul. So they got to get going.
Yep.
All right. Like we said before, the new truck here. Let's see how they do with this the Sea Hose contest. 1904, their only shot of the year so far. And like I said, they've had a shake-up here. They got the new driver, new truck. So they're trying to put it together and see what they can do. B-Hose champions from last year, but like I said, they switched the personnel around quite a bit on that end of it.
Yeah, but Billy, like you said, once you can run hose, you can run hose. Whether it's B-Hose or C-Hose, if you got the tools, have the truck, get me there, and we can make it happen.
They weren't here last week. I didn't go to Hagerman 2 weeks ago. Heard they had a problem with their hauler or something along those lines, but I haven't gotten the real story. I'll get that for you before.
There's a real story about that?
There's always a story.
Is there?
Yeah, I reached out to them. No one got back to me. Usually Deer Park's pretty good with me like that.
Billy's our undercover reporter, Paul.
Message sent.
Uh-oh, we got a little extra cleaning down here.
Are the towels out there yet, Lenny?
No towels yet, but
This sun and this wind, it should dry up pretty quickly. You would think, right? Shouldn't be
Hold
any,
them up on the starting line.
Hold them up.
Hold it up.
Why?
Bill's a little late on the call, I think.
Yeah. You do that
Well,
when
now-
they're halfway down.
Some of you guys remember, it used to just be a bristle broom, and that's all you got. That bristle broom and pushed off whatever water
And
it
only
could,
2
that was it.
bristles. It was the 1950s when they went to 4
Okay.
bristles. Those bristle brooms actually do a hell of a job. We've talked about that sometimes after a couple cold sodas. Like, what's better, the broom? Were the brooms better, or was this little squeegee thing? Does it make a bigger mess? Does it spread the water out?
Give you a combination of both. And don't forget the towel. Towels always work.
Well, anytime you're in after Bayshore in those days, the hydrant was going to be wet, and that was it.
A lot of water on the track.
Lots.
And if the hydrant wasn't wet, the nozzle was.
That's a true story.
So Deer Park doing their thing, wiping off their tires, and Deer Park doing the smart thing. Take as much time as you can, and
Yeah.
let the track dry out a little bit. Use your time.
Yeah, reset, get yourself back into focus. You get your system back in order.
They have systems?
Some teams have that hand slapping thing. I wasn't a big hand slap guy. Just get on and go.
I saw you slapping hands, running pump. You were walking around the truck.
Well, that's for the new guys.
Oh, okay.
I got to try and pump
Had
them
nothing
up.
to do with you.
Nah, not at all.
All right. I stand
Billy
I-
was
corrected.
like,
I
"Please
don't
do-
need any motivation."
Please do your job right, so I don't get hurt.
I stand
That was Billy.
corrected. Here come Deer Park. A little squirrely as he's approaching the cones. He's a little bit out in the track probably that he wants to be because they are deep and it leaves him with no shot. If you're going to be that far out in the track and go deep, that's a recipe for disaster. And they
Yeah.
complete the contest.
Trucked up, behaving the way he'd like it there. Same thing as C ladder. He got a little bit to the left and had to bring it back in.
Maybe that was the
Time for
secret.
Deer Park. 1:7.27. 17:27.
Maybe that was the story.
On the line to be number 5 on your programs,
Pull you back.
the Bandits from Farmingville.
All right, Farmville Bandits. Bandits sitting with 1 point.
Yeah, 10-22 got him a point there in C ladder.
Yeah. So, in talking to Michael Mara between contests there, it was actually his climb. It was grass panned. And he, when he went to grab, he got his pointer finger caught underneath. And when he hit, it jammed in and dislocated. And they wanted to start an IV on him down there in the tent. Yeah. He's like, "No, just straighten it out. I'm going to go back and run, thanks."
Is he running a nozzle or what? He's going to do it?
Yeah. Well, not in this contest. They
Right,
don't have a
right.
C truck, but in the B, yeah. And a motor pump.
Oh, excellent. So, Joey not here then, I guess?
No, Joey's here, but he's not there. He's right there.
Yeah, he heard his... pulled a muscle a couple weeks ago and still nursing it, I guess.
I think he ran ladders, but you know what it is with that hamstring in racing? Anytime you got to run forward, it's just really, really hard, right? When you got to run, it's hard.
Yeah.
With the hamstring.
Exactly.
Buckets is the worst.
All those things.
Because then you got to do the climbing thing. But
your motor pump, you're taking a big aggressive step off there when you're the nozzle man. You set the pace. You know?
I've had some times where I had a hamstring pull, and you could still run B&C hose, B&C ladder, because you're actually kind of going backwards. You're not pushing off to run forward. You're just stopping, and it doesn't affect it. But
exactly.
When you got to get to those running races, or you have to run to the nozzle.
Nope, no good.
That don't feel good.
You know, and they don't go away anymore. You pull a hamstring when you're 40 years old, it sticks around for 3 years.
You feel as lousy as Lenny seeing an empty buffet table.
Oh, well, after he's through with it.
Here comes Farmerville making the approach. They're really going out in the track now. He brings it back. Oh, he got 9. Now he's in a good spot. Water in the Oh, does he hit the stick?
Got the stick down.
Up at the top, they're going to be really happy if he puts it on this flap. Ooh,
not a bad looking
Farmerville.
Not
That's a decent little shot right there. Get your cone time in a second.
Time for Farmingville. 13.10. 13-10.
13-10. Usually that could be beat here at this track, but 12 teams, you never know. 60 to the cone. He did a lot of driving until he got to the hydrant, and then I thought he pulled it in real nice, left him to good 3 steps, hand out, perfect situation.
Line to be number 6 on your programs.
Good stick.
The Hobos from Central Iceland.
Really deliberate putting that water on, making sure he got it on before he put it down, and yeah, not a bad shot on the target.
No.
All right, brought it back, cleaned it up, 13-10.
Yep.
That's gonna be a good number there. I'll be right around that 4th, 5th spot, I would think.
Curious to see what the water is. I don't have a stopwatch on me.
469 is what they gave
but
us
I mean,
there.
the water on.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm sideline right now. Eddie, 13-10, first place right now.
Can't see the light,
Take us through it.
Yeah.
Slow run. The old man dropped a slight.
So
So I missed the
stand
target.
over here, get it.
The old man and you missed a target. Wow, you've been around the sport long enough that you can recognize those things. That's awesome.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks, Lenny.
All right, they're moving me along, guys.
Yeah, Eddie the third, not want to talk to you there, Lenny.
Look out for that hose.
No,
Don't
he
trip
didn't
on
want to
it.
hear it.
Then you cut right in front of him. Yeah.
I know.
You put your butt right in his face.
Trip over the hose. Catastrophe.
I'm
All right, the
sure-
Hobos come to the line. Hobos leading the drill at this point. 9 points for the Hobos. They're in first place after ladders. See if I can get a stick time here.
Right.
If I can see the clock change color.
Truck lining up here. Little in off the guardrail. Couple paces in. Looks good.
Try to get you a roundabout.
Gary bringing it nice and
Yeah,
straight.
that's a
Good
straight little
looking
run right there. At the hydrant, gives them plenty of room. Hand out. Water in the hose. See if we can get busy up at the top.
Ryan's gonna take care of it. Nice looking job. Good shot on the target.
I think we're in the 13-0 range, 13-1.
It's gonna be right there. 4 or 5 steps at the hydrant. Watch a little
Time
there.
for Central Iceland. 13.08.
All right.
13.08.
So now I know I can see the clock over there.
Yeah, you
I had
right on the money.
13:06.
Perfect. 13:08. First
That
place
beats
right
the,
now.
beats the 10 right there. I'll
Line
get you
to
a
be number
cone
7
time.
on your programs.
51.
The Gamblers from Hagerman.
Yeah, I think you got some
51-50 to
happy
that,
hobos right there.
Yeah, 13-0, 51 to the cone. And you know what? Another one of those clean shots. We talked about it earlier, probably before you were here, Billy. In this 12-14 team tournament. And in C-Hose, what are we going to run? About 8 teams?
That's about it.
Clean shot. A clean completion is what you really want.
Looks like we're gonna be seeing New Hyde Park in this contest here. They got their C truck on the line. They're gonna be bringing that out there.
Hagerman is going to be next up.
No climber for him this year. I think Bean Dip will be back soon, I think, for those guys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. A little short-handed over there, but here's the Gamblers on the line. Your hosts for the New York State Trail this year. Last week, nice tournament, or 2 weeks ago. Nice job out there at their tournament. The track looks great. Did a lot of clearing over there on the west side. I tell you, looks really nice.
Really nice. Great track. Another facility that if you put it anywhere that's centrally located, it's racing heaven.
Yeah,
You
they,
know,
they
just
got
like this.
something over there, I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like this. But they have so many firematic things in there. They have those couple of burn houses with the vent systems.
Tower. I mean, it's a training facility overall for everything.
I can't believe what they have out there. The pavilions. I mean, what a nice job. The Jaws of
don't-
Life training they could do there
You attend a lot of those, do you?
every day. Number one instructor.
Wow.
I know you got the jaws of life when you're at the dinner table.
Here they come.
Making the approach. He's really on the break right here. Doesn't give him much mo.
Cole
Water in the
nails
hose.
it.
I got a 7-3. Up at the top's going to need
This
a
is a
real
good-looking
good
run.
target. Oh,
Oh.
that water just caught him.
So close.
I had him 7-3 on the handle. Truck just looked like it really broke down at the hydrant, and then getting from the hydrant to the nozzle, I don't think it got him there. Water almost beat him, no?
Yeah, it was really close pull. He had a stab. I think he could've got
Overtime for Hageman. Overtime.
it, but really close.
On the line to be number 8 on your programs, the Snails from Lindenhurst.
Snails 2 points on the day. They could use a pick-me-up. 13:08, 13:10. Numbers up on the board so far. I don't know if we can go back to a time when a 12 didn't win a contest here or a nice 7, because usually this place is pretty good for good hose runs.
No doubt about that.
Still got some good teams to go. Lindenhurst has the potential to throw this into the 12s.
Usually you need a heavy 7 here to do something.
Yeah, yeah.
7-5, 7-6, something big to get something done here. And like I said, in a low 12, you see that here too.
Yep.
We had an 11. Haven't we had an 11 here?
Maybe.
Back in the day, I think.
Possibility.
All right. Snail's getting ready on the line. Yeah, a little wet up there, Lenny. What'd you think about that? I thought he could have got there a little quicker. He could have put a little more effort in the nozzle team there. They thought they had a little more time than they had, and it bit them.
Overtime.
Overtime for Hagerman. Here's your Snails. A couple points earlier in this year, a couple drills. Not the start to the season they've been hoping for, but
No.
see if
We
they can
talked
put
about that
together
earlier.
now. Yeah.
What was the time on Hageman?
Overtime.
Overtime, Fred.
Got that, Freddie?
That's overtime.
Overtime?
All right.
I couldn't see the cone on that
Right,
light.
brings him in.
Yeah, he's out. He's out a little bit now. He's bringing him in a little tighter. He's going to make a right-hand turn. Got water in the hose. Ooh, up at the top, they get off a little squirrely, but he's got the nozzle on, and he hits the target.
You're right, Paul. Dropped a little bit deep, but nice adjustment.
I
at the
still think
nozzle
that
line.
could be a first-place shot.
I think it is.
Time for Lindenhurst. 1-2.82. 12.82.
That's the 12 we were looking for, 82. Didn't get a water on. Missed
Good job for the Snails
light
there,
over
though.
there.
They needed that there to get this day moving in the right direction. Nice job. And you see that nozzle man put the brakes on in a hurry down there. He took one step. He was on top of that coupling, and that was it.
I agree, both of them.
And then,
Braking man as well.
good thing they're light people. I mean, big guy like me, no chance. I'd be 4 steps past that thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Line to be number
Breaking
11 on
yourself.
your programs, the Termites from New Hyde Park.
Here's those termites you were just talking about before. But yeah, those little guys can stop a lot faster than those big guys. Really nice job putting the brakes on there, and good shot on the target as well.
I knew I'd Park coming to the
Need
line.
some local committee members, please, on the track. Help picking up the hose after each run.
Kevin, don't slow down, but I'm going to interview you quick. Boy, oh boy, he dropped you a little bit deep there, Kevin. Nice adjustment. Tell us about it.
Oh man, I was on the back of the truck. Got off, I realized where I was. The coupling was right there. Got on and did our jobs.
Lenny causing chaos here. Get out of here, they're telling him.
Get off the track, Lenny.
Oh, Howie's going to yell at me. I got to cut this short.
Talk to him on the other side of the guardrail. What are you trying to do with him?
He's got to get us thrown off the track down there.
Next thing you know, you won't be able to have beers down there.
All right,
What
I'll
do you
have to do an interview with Howie next just to
What are you
keep him
talking
off my
about?
back.
I knew I'd Park has the track.
Termites owners
Try
of
to get a
13:35. Their best shot of the year last year at the North
got it.
Belmont.
Here we go.
Coming off.
Nice little run here by
Oh.
Mike Athenas. Really tight. That's where you want to see it. Gives him the job. Hand out. Water in the hose.
Kevin
It's
hits
a nice
it.
little run. He hits target.
Haircut. Put it on. Nice job.
Woo! It's right around that 13
That looks-
fat. I'll
that
tell
looks
you
good.
what. Right around it.
Boy, Mike Athenas brings it in
Nice
hard.
job
I tell
driving
you.
right there.
Wow, he it's straight as an arrow when he pulls
I don't know what's going to be at that 12.8, but it's right there for that 13 O's.
Time for New Hyde Park. 1-2.92. 12:92.
12:92.
There's our first 12. That's what we were waiting for, guys.
Lindenhurst ran at 12, Wendy. You just interviewed him. What was Lindenhurst's time? 12 what? 80?
12:82.
82.
So that beats it by a tenth. 12:92 there for the New Hyde Park team. Oyster Bay up now. Another team can run in the 12s.
Yep. Teddy's boys. Yeah. You'd say, okay, so you got a 13:10, 13:08. All right, good job, boys. All of a sudden,
number
you're
12
taking
on your
quick.
programs.
Start to heat up now.
The Teddy's boys from Oyster Bay.
And they can throw a shot up there.
Starting to be. Oh, I saw Nose down there. The Nose is in town.
The nose showed up last week, Gary. He got there just in time to watch the other buckets and his team not on the track.
I just got a peekaboo at him. So good run by the Termites right there. They got to be really happy with that. They come out, first day out, you're going to throw a 12 up right out of the gate. But like you said, Mike drove that straight to the hydrant, hardcore. Devin off, put the water in the hose right away with a one-step drop.
I tell you, practice with those guys for the last year, 10, 12 years where we've been together, just every night, day in, day out, he gives them a perfect drive.
Yep.
I mean, fantastic driver.
What was the, guys, if you can get it, the cone time for Lindenhurst?
I'll get it for you.
All right, Daryl's got him on the line. Guys are on the truck.
We're almost ready. I'll get it right after this.
Let's see what Jack's going to do in the hydrant. Brother Steve up top. The O'Neill boys getting her done. Daryl brings it in straight.
Yeah,
nice
I think
and
he's in the same groove as Athena's here. Lets him off a little bit further back. Oh! They only run with one guy. I'm telling you, it hurt him right there. They didn't run with a slack man.
Joe Boy
and he
was
did
twisted and turning.
Yeah,
He's
no.
laughing, but I don't know if that's an embarrassment laugh or what.
7:20 at the attempt right there, but without the slack man, he ran out of slack quick right
I don't know
there.
what Joe Boy was doing there.
They need a bigger donut
Overtime
there.
for Oyster Bay. Overtime.
You know what happens is when you don't run with that slack man and you drop the hydrant man far back, that slack disappears real quickly. It has to be right on top of the hydrant, or you're going to be in trouble, as we just saw right there.
Still looking for the Lindy cone time.
I'm trying.
Come on, you know people.
Yeah, it's hard to run that. We used to run that with
number
the
15 on your
three-man
programs.
slack.
The Guzzlers from East Iceland.
Here's one of the shows you come to see, the East Iceland Guzzlers.
Well, I'll get back to that thing that we'd roll a big donut there, and the breaker would lay it down at the hydrant. You would try to lay it flat. If it got sideways, you'd screw the nozzle man. But you lay it down nice and flat, it would pull out, and you'd have time to get one swipe at it, like
Lindy.
Oyster Bay just had. Too bad for Jackson.
Yeah.
I think the
Snail.
he felt that donut unraveling, and he felt it.
Lenny, 56 snails to the cone.
56, good number there on the cone time.
No, that was they were 63. Oyster Bay. I was talking Lindenhurst.
I'm saying for Lindenhurst, yeah.
Yeah, no,
63,
yeah.
56,
So
good
what was
numbers
it?
there.
63?
No, 56.
56,
For
okay.
Lindenhurst.
Looks like a UFO over the track here. I don't know what that is.
What is it? Look at the UFO.
We got a UFO.
It's a
over
bird.
the
It's a
hydrant.
plane. It's a blimp.
Wind's calmed down just a little bit here from when we started the day.
I think
That's
I
good to
know
see.
her.
Yeah, you do.
Mary's in sight.
All right, so we got East Islip there
East
sitting here.
Islip. Let's see. 12:53, big shot of the year last
What was
year.
Oyster Bay's final time on that?
Overtime.
All right, so East Islip comes to the line. One of the perennial good hose teams, especially in sea hose right here.
Stole
Yeah,
a
it's
point
always a
three-man ladder.
must-see when East Islip gets on the line and hoses.
Let's see what Chucky and Eric can get done here. Oh, always fun to watch these guys run.
Well, you got those
They race for
four
first.
keys. You got the driver, the truck,
All right, we're off.
hydrant, and nozzle.
Keeping that tight line. Tommy Driver doing a nice job. Let's see how much room he gives him. He's in the hard break. Chuck's off. Sticks out a right-hand turn. It's going to be real good if Eric can put it on the flap. Oh, just
I don't know if he
didn't
gave him a
get it.
chance, guys.
You think he just ran out of time?
Yeah, I think he ran out of time. I don't think he had a stab. Truck died a little bit.
Oh, man.
Very rare that we could say it here with East Islip, but that might be driver
Overtime
error.
for East Islip. Overtime.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't have much time there at all. That water was there. As soon as it broke, it was coming out.
I didn't get a stick time, but it had to be the best of the day. He made that straight line and the one-step drop. He just made a right-hand turn through water in the hose.
Wow,
On
Chucky
the line
ate
to be
that
number
right up.
17 on your programs. The Piston Knockers from North Leatherhurst.
You know, folks, those are the that have never jumped off these trucks. You want to get off with a little bit of momentum to give you the opportunity to get to the coupling or to get to the hydrant or whatever it is. So you don't want the truck too slow. And,
Well, you know what happens in a situation, too, where you're at the hydrant and it's a one-step drop or a right-hand turn. you really got to kind of boogie down to the target because you're going to have less time. That water's in the hose. It's in the back of the truck. It's following you down the track already. It makes a difference. I used to love that one-step right-hand turn, especially if he stops the truck. But as the driver, you got to get on the gas. You got to get those guys down there because it's coming.
Oh, no doubt about it. I was just going to say, Cindy, you get 3 or 4 steps, that gives you another half a second up top for the for the nozzle.
You're right. If Chuck takes a 3-4 step drop right there, Eric hits that and it's probably first place.
No doubt about it.
But you know, as Chuck, as you're saying, you don't want that. I used to love that right-hand turn if it's under control.
Sure.
It's awesome. Why not make up the time?
Yeah, just talking to some guys on the sideline too. Everybody thought he might have had a stab at it.
I heard a little click up here. I mean,
I thought
there was some metal on metal there.
It seemed like a little bit of a delay right there between the breaker.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Fine line. We're talking hundredths of a second, folks.
All right, North Lyndhurst Piston Knockers, they need to get some mo going right here.
North Lindenhurst.
Nice shot last week for North Lyndhurst and Hagerman.
Always a good team to watch to learn how to run a race.
All right, we're off.
Coming in.
Another tight line. Looks good. Be perfect for Chris Connell. He's going to have the job. He makes the right-hand turn. I got a 690. 690. That's our shot of the day right there. And he's got water on.
Wow,
and just
Matt put it on from underneath. A
nice job, Smedley.
Nice set of hands right there.
690. It's probably going to be right around that first place.
They're going to be happy with that one.
Time for North Lyndhurst. 1:2.77. 12:77.
First place. Is that
place shot
first
right
place? That 77 goes to first. 60
Line
to
number
the
20
cone.
on your programs. The Yellowbirds from Gopeg.
Another tight drop there on the hydrant there, Paulie.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Two-stepper there.
You know, a couple years ago, they made a little change there. Chris Connell decided he wanted to take that straight line, and I've always talked about it with Chuck, even when Chuck started running. Now, Chuck takes that straight line. I used to love the straight line.
Yeah, you always talk about that, that tight
you can
shot,
get it down, because even with a little driver error, you always have a chance to put it on. If you're too far out in the track, you have no chance if your driver went a little deep. None. And then once you get it down, you could also make the right-hand turn. You watch Chuck make the right-hand turn. If he's like 4 feet out, there's no way Chuck can get that. There's no way he can get it.
Yeah, not bad at all. And, like that extra step there gave Smedley just a little bit more time up top.
Yep.
Good shot on the target, a lot better than he did last week at Hagerman. But the water just a little bit slower here than we had at Hagerman. Little to the left with the first blast of water, but cleaned it right up quickly. Nice shot.
Two teams left. We got the Yellowbirds and the Wolves. Here come the Yellowbirds. 1277, 1282, 1292, 1308, 1310. Your top 5 scores.
Yeah, I wouldn't take them lightly, Paul. They could both get in there.
And 6 points on the day, 3 points out of first, so they can really do something to pick their spirits up as they head to the second half of the day after this contest.
Well, Sable liking the way this is shaking out. No one's getting too far ahead of him without the C-Trucks.
Making their way.
In fact, they drifted a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit out in the track right here. He's off with a lot of running room. Oh, and he puts water across the track. You know what happens when there's too much running room? All of a sudden your arm starts going in and out because you're running. You're running
You start thinking too much too,
and
right,
that's
Paul?
another one.
Yeah, too much thought there.
That's a damn track right there.
It'll dry quick.
Is that what you always told everybody? It'll dry quick.
Time for Gopeg. 19.41. 1941. Line number 21 on your programs. The Wolves from Iceland.
Chris.
Come on, Harry. Pack the truck. It'll dry.
Here's your Wolves right here. I'm sure they would have liked to have taken a few more points in C ladder there while West Sable wasn't playing. Take advantage while they were out there. And so big shot here for them to try and gain some points before West Sable gets back in the game for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Islip trails the Dutchman by 1 point. A couple points behind the Hobos as well. With a 13:08 puts them in 2 points right now in the contest. So Wolves needing a shot right now. Got those big rollers out there. These aren't those little ones. They got all sorts of stuff going on out there. That tennis ball roller, the regular things.
Tennis ball roller.
That's what it is, right? These are the tennis courts. Didn't we steal those from the U.S. Open or something a couple years ago?
Yeah, right. At gunpoint.
All right. Track's looking good. Like I said, drying up nice. Not a lot of wind here. Warm track. It's going to dry up in a hurry.
Absolutely.
It's going to dry out quick. Selden reached out to the Wildcats Association. You see a couple of blue shirts out there pushing the roller, helping out our brothers in the town of Brookhaven.
Yeah, good to see some Wildcats on the track doing something.
Yeah, thank you. Well, they're coming back old-fashioned from what I hear.
As opposed to getting in the way.
Yeah. Bothering the nozzle man. Trying to roll his hose up after a first place shot.
That's it. I'm staying on this side of the guardrail. You guys get what you get now. That's it. Howie's mad at me.
All right, so we got Islip still to go here. I mean, how much drier can you get the track?
We got to get moving here. Let's go,
How
people.
much drier can we get that?
Don't you know Mike Welton is on the track? Come on.
But it's pretty dry.
Come on, Chad.
Come on.
I think they're just watching that person.
Wait a second. Why is he drying out? If Mike's truck is where Bobby Miller is standing, they
something
got
wrong.
bigger problems than a wet track. I always said there's no reason to dry that side of the track because if that's where we are,
Yeah, the truck's out there. You
we
got big
deserve to
ears.
have an issue.
All right.
Looks like we're almost ready.
Yeah. Big
You
Chad
might,
gives
want
him
to
gives
slide
him
if
the
you're
wave.
over there.
Yeah. Yeah, right. All right, so we're getting ready for Islip once again. 77, 82, 92, your top three, and then 1308, 1310. But Islip with 7 points.
Tenth.
CI currently in fourth here. They were the leader. Can leapfrog the Hobos with a good shot.
13-10 still hanging around the lucky dog spot. Farmville with their fingers crossed on the sideline. All right, here come the Wolves. Truck's been running great for him lately.
Yeah. And Mike, he's bringing it down right where he wants it. A little squirrely coming at the Hydra, brings it in a little tighter. Lets him go. They're off. Water in the hose. I got 693. Up at the top. He's got a shot at. Oh, my Lord. Did you see that? Did you see
Or
that?
Paul, you talking about the breaker man bumping into him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Kicked
totally
the
bumped
nozzle out
into
of his
Matt.
hand.
Actually, right after he throws the.
It's about the last thing
He
you need to
throws
do.
the
Overtime
coupling.
for Islip. Overtime.
And he karate chops with his leg, the
He
nozzle man.
kicked the nozzle out of his hand. It looked like.
The last thing you want to do is hit
I've
the
never
bump.
seen that one. That's something I've.
The target smasher got a cross body block.
I want to interview him because I know it's a great storyline, but he's not going to want to throw the guy under the bus.
Near
but
him
it's-
right now.
No.
It's pretty clear what happened.
On the line, running out of turn.
I'd
with
leave that one alone.
permission. Number 10 on your programs, the Tail Dragons
that-
from
what that
North
time is?
Babylon.
I didn't get it. Overtime?
Was it?
You guys get a cone time for North Lindy?
Oh yeah, 660. 60.
60.
360. All right, so we're just
Bill, what was
passing
that
on
time?
information when we can.
Bill, for the last team. No, Bill. What was no, not the cone time, the regular time. Bill. What was it? No, I want the regular time. I didn't get the regular time. What was Islip's time?
All right, guys, I'm sideline right now with Matt Rodden, the nozzle man from Islip. Matt, looks like you had a little bit of a mix-up there with you and your breaker.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. I'm going to have to look at the video, but all I saw was his leg.
Looked like there was a little contact.
Maybe. Contact sport.
Yeah, well, we
It
don't want to
is
make it
now.
any harder on this nozzle man, right?
Not at all.
All right. So Matt taking the high road there, but he knows what happened. He's going to watch the video, and not sure why it happened.
I don't think he needs to watch the video.
He knows
What?
what happened.
You'll get some leg tonight for sure.
Yeah. David Lee.
Not the leg he was looking for.
Yeah.
No, not the leg. he
Bruce
was looking
Lee's
for.
cousin.
I don't want leg of wolf. I want leg of lamb.
Take
So
that.
again, you folks at home, that's the last thing you want to do if you're the breaker. He's kind of like an offensive lineman too. You don't
Yeah.
want to know that he's there. You want him to get in, get out, stop effing about, and I don't even want to know that
Here
you're
comes
there.
North Babylon, and they're making their way to the center of the track. Now he's pulling it back. He's off a little early at the cone, but now he's in the hard break. And water in the hose. All right, let's finish this. Come on, tail draggers. Ooh, just took too much time getting that coupling off, right?
Yeah, he didn't have much of a chance down this end. Not the greatest stream out of the nozzle either. They got to check that out.
Yeah, like you said there, Lenny. If you're the breaker, your name is Helmet. You race for
Time for
Islip.
North Babylon. 19.76.
You don't want me knowing your name in that
1976.
contest.
No, we don't want to be calling out your name on our broadcast.
All right, so if we look at the scores right here,
All right.
we have first place 5 points goes to the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers. Second place 4 points. I have the Lindenhurst Snails as they move up to 6 total.
There you go.
Third place 3 points. New Hyde Park, welcome to the party. Fourth place 2 points. Central Islip, they keep the lead in the drill. And 1 point, 2 contests in a row. The Farmerville Bandits, they have 2 on the day. So halfway through this drill, we have 11 by the Hobos, 10 by the Knockers, 8 by the West Savo Flying Dutchman, 7 by the Islip Wolves, and then we have 6 by Copeg and Lindenhurst.
Sounds like a real barn burner.
And Oyster Bay.
Move the equipment.
Sorry, and Oyster Bay 6. I didn't.
Results of the CO's contest. First place, 5 points.
There's the win.
Number 17, North Lindenhurst. Second place, 4 points. Number 8, Lindenhurst. Third place, 3 points. Number 11, New Hyde Park. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 6, Central Islip. In fifth place, 1 point. Number 5, Farmingville.
How about that? West Sable, no C-Truck, and they only give away a couple points there. Waiting in the wings now. They're ready.
Yeah.
They're going to come out swinging for the next
Even though they got a little
half of the
mix
day.
and match squad, it seems like, for the rest of the day.
Paul, you got a cone time for Farmingville?
Farmingville, I believe, was a 61.
61? Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
61, yeah, that was the number there.
All right, Fred,
So
I
there
think
we go,
we'll
Fred. We'll go to
do
commercial.
a little commercial there, Fred. And,
There you go.
all right, we'll be back.
With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is ladies' night at the best FD racing bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. The 2020 Fire and Rescue EMS Mega Show takes place February 15th and 16th at the Brentwood Sports Fieldhouse in Suffolk Community College. Check out the latest, most up-to-date turnout gear, thermal cameras, apparatus, and more. Hundreds of vendors will be present to explain and demonstrate their product lines and services, along with the extrication competition. See you next February in Brentwood at the Mega Show. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State Drill Team Racing. As they approach 50 years covering the fire service throughout New York and beyond, Fire News is honored to continue as the official publication and online coverage of New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.titangrouapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie
The next
Seskine or
contest
Devin
we run is
Robinson
the
on the
B-Host
track.
contest.
All day, gear up.
State record is 7.55, and it's held by West Hempstead. First team on the line to be number one in your program, your host for today's tournament, the Slowpokes from Selden.
Am I on?
I would say you're on because I can hear
All right. It's
Oh,
Tony
you're
Nose.
on, all
I'm
right.
still alive. I'm still here.
you. All right, thank you, Nose. Thanks for.
The Nose is still alive. It's been
And
around.
wait till you hear how we got here
Oh,
today,
forget
everybody.
it. This story's a nightmare, man. My life is like turned upside down.
Wait a minute. We got the nose?
You got the Nose.
All right, Nose. How you doing? Lenny trackside.
I'm just glad to be here, man.
Bring it to us, brother. Bring it to us.
It's been rough, man. Been rough with this Parkinson's, man. Every morning I got problems with walking. I just can't walk.
Okay.
But it's like,
Listen, when you were healthy, you could barely walk. So what's the difference?
oh, it's worse, man.
Yeah, a lot of practice.
But I'll tell the story in a little bit. But
All right, we're going to start off here with the Selden Slowpokes hosting today's drill. Here we enter the second half of the day. Pretty tight one, as we've seen.
the weather is great, though, man. This is awesome.
A little windy up here.
It's like perfect racing weather, man. Just glad to be here, man. I haven't been around racing in a long time, man. I miss it.
Yeah, they miss you.
Yeah, it's good to see the termites
I don't know
out
if they
today.
miss me, but I definitely miss
Come
racing.
on, you're an icon.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
You are. True story. All right, here we go. Looks like Selden. Try to get you little numbers here as we go through it. Get the
Three-man hose team.
Here they come.
in the break, and the Hydran's got a long way to run, but oh!
Yep.
Just ran by right there. Up at the top. It's going to get it broken. Staring at it.
You got it on.
Hits the target.
Completed it.
Get you a number in a sec.
Time for Selden. 11.28. 11:28.
So this morning I go to
Line to be
get
number
my-
3 in your programs, the Bucks from Deer Park.
All right, so first of all, Nose, you're coming from upstate,
upstate, right?
and you're going to try to make the drill. What time you starting your journey?
I start my journey around like I tried to start at 7, but I couldn't get out of my house. I couldn't get off the floor. So
Okay.
I finally got off the floor and I got into my pickup truck.
All right.
Couldn't get off the floor. Is that a rough night, or you just having
Oh,
some physical?
let him finish the story, Lenny.
So
That's Billy. Billy Cornell can't get off the floor for that. This is a no story.
So I have these pills that I have to take, but it takes like an hour for them to kick in. But I don't have time. I got to get to the tournament, right? So I drag myself into the car, in the pickup truck. I go to the storage facility.
Pills? What kind of pills? What kind of pills are we talking about?
I got these stupid.
Are they legal?
Crack. Oh, I forgot about it.
So, why are you going to the storage facility in the first place?
To get my hot rod out.
So you got to get a hot rod to get here.
Yeah, I don't want to take the pickup truck. Like this is the
Keep that
far
in my
ride.
pants, you know.
So,
Alright, so
I get to the storage facility and I can't walk. So I'm like, how am I gonna get the car out? And how am I gonna get in the other car? But I could drive, but I can't walk. So,
Which is a separate story. But
so there's a guy there, and I said, dude, you got to help me out. We'll pull up these cars. He goes, I'm not doing it. So what do you mean you're not doing it? I said, you got to help me out, man. I'm going to a tournament. I'm not helping you. Like, oh fuck. So
so you're
sorry about
upset. So you're upset.
Yeah,
definitely.
So I'm laying on the back of my pickup truck, and some other guy shows up, and I said, dude, he says, what? I said, can you drive a stick? He goes, yeah. I said, get that car out of that garage, put that car in the garage, put my bag in that car, pick me up, and throw me in the front seat.
Hold on, we're going to finish this after Deer Park.
Yeah, let's watch a race here, guys.
You're only halfway to the drill so far, Nose. Hold on. I'm a little early. Man, they're way outside when he throws it down.
Gotta get busy up top.
He's got it. Oh,
He's holding it on.
That's good.
He's holding it
Nice.
on.
Nice.
Oh my God! I swear he's got it crossed already. He's already got it caught.
that
No, he
was
can't get
really-
it off.
Can't get it off.
Go ask that, Lenny. Find out
It
about
was
that.
really close,
Time
Paul.
for Deer Park, 8.99.
8.99.
Steve Blasky hanging on for dear life right there, finishing that run.
Number 5 on
Nice
your
hooked up at
programs,
the hydrant.
the Bandits from Farmingdale.
All right, so now you're at the storage facility. You got a guy to move your car. You threw him in the. You're getting thrown in the car. What happened?
Right, and he's saying, well, how are you going to drive? You can't walk. I said, I can't walk. I know that, but I can drive the car. He goes, this is a stick shift. I said, I can drive a stick shift. So he throws me in the front seat, and here I am.
And here you are.
Here he is.
You hitting any traffic?
You're the exact
I
opposite.
hit some traffic, and then I had to stop because my knee gets some kind of like it tightens up. So I'm on the side of the Cross Bronx. Pulled over a little bit.
On the Cross Bronx. Just stop at the Cross
Yeah,
Bronx.
why not?
Sounds like a movie. There I am on the side of the Cross Bronx.
Yeah, you're the opposite of my wife. She can walk, but she can't drive.
Oh man! Every morning I just have this problem with walking. It's getting tough. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
yeah. I have that problem at 2 in the morning. And no pill's gonna cure that.
Hey guys, back to racing just quick. I'm here with the Niles man from the Deer Park Bucks. Steve, hot drop there, water right up your butt. Looked like the spray was in your face a little bit with the wind.
Yeah, I crossed it a little bit. Luckily held that on together. I didn't think I was gonna actually. Stayed on.
Don't ever tell a Hydra man that you crossed it. You had it all the way.
Yeah. I won't tell Demock that, but I'll admit that.
You can see in your face in the video the water in your face a little bit, the wind coming into play a little bit.
A little bit. It hurts the stream a little. I feel like it blows it more to the right with the wind that's coming this way.
All right, thanks, Steve.
So that relief on his face there. That was a guy with a relief on his face from Lindenhurst before there, Paulie.
Well,
Relief.
I don't know if it's that or the water up his butt.
So think of it.
Here we go.
Farmerville at the hydrant. They're tight. He's off with speed. Oh, he jams it on.
Oh!
Man, he alligator armed it, but it's stuck.
And he's got to get busy.
He's at the top. He's there. Oh, he waved
Find a
at
target
it.
there.
Left, right, left, and then finishes it
Oh,
off.
but two
That
were
was going to
going.
be a nice little shot. Tell you what, the hydrant hit. He alligator darted it real tight.
Time
but
for
it's stuck.
Farmingdale, 9.14. 9.14.
Yeah, he got that
Line
thing
number
on.
6
Real
on your
champion on
programs.
good.
He shot it from the hip.
Hobos from Central Iceland.
He's a tournament leader right here. 11 points on the day. Looking to add to that lead.
Having a good day.
13:08 got him 2 points in C-Hose. Dropped him back a little bit, but they'll take the 2 points.
Yep.
I don't see too many NASA kind of teams here today, huh?
No, I think it's just Oyster Bay and your New Hyde Park Termites.
Yeah, good. I'm glad to see your team's here today.
So am I.
You showed up last week and no one was there.
Did you see the Sea Hose run? They had a nice Sea Hose show.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, haircut, nice job getting it on.
I'm very impressed. But yeah, what happened was that they put me in some kind of group, and for some reason up in Liberty I didn't get the text. I drove all the way here. last week.
I don't think that was a mistake there.
I hear that.
All right, here's your hobos. A couple 9s so far this year, but looking back at last year, same team, couple 7s in there, so we know they can get it done.
Yep.
Love this B-rig. Good-looking B-rig here.
Classic.
Billy Miller, the B-rig driver here. They don't trust Gary with that yet.
Here, go drive this
You
one.
guys
The one
are
that
rough.
goes 80 miles an hour.
You guys are rough.
Yeah, but it's only 2,000 pounds, you know.
Yeah, of course. Get ready for the hobos.
Tournament leader coming in.
At the hydrant, he's off with speed. Oh! Went for the stick at 250. Now he just went across the face there. Comes back and gets it secondary. And just not going to be what they want. But that leaves it open for a whole group of other teams now.
Time for Central Iceland, 10.04. 10.04.
I got another story for you. I'm going to be burned down my
Number
house.
7 on your programs.
Hold on for a
The
second.
Gamblers from Hagerman.
Wait a minute. The nose has another story.
So-
Get
I'm
out.
gonna be
Come
bur-
on, nose.
What burned? Your house burned down?
I'm going to
Burn down your house.
I'm going to burn down my house.
You're gonna burn it down.
You guys want to come to the party?
Yeah. Wait. Upstate?
Yes.
Upstate. You're just burning
That
it to
sounds
the
like a
ground.
I'm
campfire.
burning the house down.
They're supposed to have a housewarming party, not a
I
house
give it
burning
I
party.
give it the fire
That's warm, Billy. That's
What about
warm.
what about the garage?
There's no garage.
Oh.
It's a lake house. It's next to Neil's.
So
I bought a house next to Neil's, but it's in bad condition. It's really bad. I couldn't fix
why
it.
don't you just burn down Neil's then?
We might. It's right next door.
We could do that at Manfest, Tony.
Yeah, bring your house to Manfest.
So I get the fire.
Packing crates. Billy will burn it. I'll burn it.
So I get them like $800 donation, and they're gonna burn our house down.
Really?
It's cheaper than like trying to like
Are
crush
you
it.
gonna be in the house?
Is
when
that
it
tax
happens?
deductible?
Oh,
The
no.
roof.
Oh,
The roof.
The roof.
Where are you gonna be living at that point?
This is my second house.
Oh, you didn't say that.
Well, he's got 16 houses up there. He owns half of Liberty, this guy.
That's right. That's right.
The slumlord of Liberty, they call him up there.
The
They see his hot rod
nose.
coming down the street. They all run for the hills because they owe him money.
That's right. They owe me money to do.
They're all at the casino trying to win it back because he owns the casino too. All right, here's your Hagerman team on the line. Hagerman keeping it up this year from last year as we've been watching them earlier this year. Nice job.
Has the casino improved the overall area of
Oh
the
yes.
surrounding?
Oh yes. Yes. Dramatically.
So it's definitely worked
It's
in helping
definitely
the community.
definitely without a doubt. I raised rents, everything.
Big difference from the one in Monticello nose. Like the other one was just like a.
No, this is way better. 10 times better.
It's got tables.
And they got
and stuff,
a
right?
water park. Now, you guys come and check out the water park. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
This is a water park right here. Here comes Hagerman.
Yeah, I just play crap.
Back in the day, back in the 80s when Paul was on a hydrant, it was a water park
Here we
all the
go.
time at the hydrant.
Lenny's on fire.
Slip and slide. Here they go.
Oh!
I think he dropped the coupling.
Swing and a miss.
I
Second swing and a miss.
I think he dropped the coupling coming off the back of the truck.
Right.
I thought I saw it dangling.
Alligator armed it a little bit there and left the coupling.
He had no choice. He was grabbing for the coupling, never mind the gate.
Grab the fit.
Overtime for Hagerman. Overtime.
Funny, Scott Rice and I used to have
Line to be number 8 on your programs.
Lindenhurst.
Good.
The snails from Lindenhurst.
Well, at first the casino wasn't doing so well, but now it's doing a lot better. I mean,
Correction on the time for Hagerman is 14.77. 14.77.
Us gambling folks like me and Lenny winning $500 each last week.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh
that.
yeah,
That was a
Big
good
Bill
week.
coming
Yeah,
through.
coming
Billy,
through.
we got to bet together all the time now.
Yeah, I tell you, not bad. That makes up for it, you know. If we go up to, we put Tony out of business. We went up to his neck of the woods.
Did
Number
you
8
tell
on
the
your
wife yet?
programs. The snail
Yeah, I
from
had to tell her.
Lindenhurst.
Yeah, she was listening.
And she said, "What do you mean it went from 1,000 to 500?"
Who's this Lenny guy?
And then she said, "Where's the money?" I said, "I bought milk home, didn't I?"
2 gallons this week,
I
honey.
got
2
exactly.
gallons.
With the stews, I got $2.99 a gallon.
Yeah, she knows he won $100.
Billy, we're in. No matter what happens,
$100,
you and I will
$50.
split it.
I won 20.
That's right, you split. You had to pay the guy with the horse. Yeah.
I had to bribe the cop on the way home.
That's right. There's a 20 for your trouble, fella.
Yeah, that was the old days. Nah, it's up to 200 now. Turn off the body cam.
He keeps rolls of 200s in his glove compartment.
you guys,
Hey, it works. It's cheaper than a lawyer.
The police have a deposit box down the highway for him. He just puts it in.
any of you guys know how to play craps?
I only take those.
Every time Billy runs off the side and bump, it's craps.
Shake
Game
'em
is
out.
awesome.
I switched to black underwear.
I played craps one day for 20 hours straight.
Did you win?
Yes. They call me the horny crap player. Meaning that
Wait a second here.
Is that what you think?
Family show, man.
It's a horn. It's called a horn
There's
bet.
a couple of
Listen.
kids that do listen.
No, it's a horn. It's called the horn bet. You got
I was thinking that horny anyway when you said it.
yeah,
just so you know.
You got to throw a 12, 11, or 2, or 3. And you get 30 to 1 at every throw.
And you hit 4 in a row.
I had 7 in a row.
Oh my gosh.
Doubling down.
Guy said he was horny.
I know you New Hyde Parkers know how to cheat. I mean, how are you doing that in craps?
Awesome, man. the guy's constantly checking the dice. I said, dude, I'm not cheating. He's like, how are you doing this? I said, skill, my friend. Skill.
Hey, let's take a look at that Lindenhurst snails truck on the line. Looks like it's pointing out a little bit.
Billy.
Does it look a little cockeyed?
Pointed, it's cockeyed.
Yeah.
Billy, he's got all this great ideas, but I don't see any numbers on the side of their truck. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know that.
There's no championship numbers.
They almost had that one, and you know what almost got you. They got as many state titles as I do.
Exactly.
Speaking of championship numbers, this is a team that has their eyes on the prize this year. Lindenhurst
Here's
coming
Big
down to
Sexy.
Hose.
6 points on the day.
You're right. That truck is definitely a little cockeyed.
In a fight for 4th and 5th right here, these
Falling
guys.
east a little bit.
Yeah, is it just leaning that way, Paul, or is it pointed that way? You can see better than
No,
me.
it's not pointing. It's leaning.
It's leaning. I think it's leaning, yeah.
Which side is Joe DeRosa on? Joe DeRosa.
Oh, wow, that's rough. But true.
I think you got to put him in the middle.
There you go.
All right, Snails. At the hydrant.
He's off.
Water
He's on,
in the
boys and hose.
I got 240.
Get it on.
Up at the
He's
top.
on, he's
nozzle
on.
Oh.
Nice looking solid at both ends. Good hit on the target.
I don't know. I think the target could have been a little cleaner.
There's a little wash there, a little wash.
Good water on right there. I got a 40. Going to be a first place shot.
We're going to 8:42.
Time for Lindenhurst. 8.28. 8:28.
Shot by the
Yeah, I
Snails.
tell you what, he hits the target right there, and you're talking about probably a 7-9. Or at least
Definitely,
close.
definitely.
On the line
First
to be
quarter
number
was
10 on
definitely
your
a seven.
programs, the Tail Dragons from North Babylon.
It's our first place shot right now for the Snails. Look at that. Rough day in ladders. They come back with 2 back-to-back shots and hoses to get themselves in the game. 6 points.
Yep.
And they're staring at some points right now.
There's still something to be said in this contest, though. A lot of good teams
a lot
left
of good
with
teams.
good water.
I see 5 B rigs in a row back there. I got something to say about this.
Yep.
To me, it's like one of the most competitive events, B-Hose, I think. What do you think about that?
I agree, always.
Right?
The
Any of
day,
those
the day
B-
we
all the B
finished,
events.
the day we finished the state drill in B-Hose was the
Oh.
most competitive I've ever seen. That
Ever.
was insane.
That was cool.
That was awesome.
Just insane.
I wouldn't have minded seeing a couple hoses get pulled, but it was a great way to end the year.
Like
It was
West-
awesome.
like
You pulled hoses
Westbury's.
in C. You pulled hoses in C. You got to pull them in B. You run the second fastest time ever. Yeah, it's got to be pulled.
All right, here comes the tail draggers.
Here they are, tail draggers.
So you're still sore about that, huh?
No, just we had nothing better to do. We weren't running buckets, so why not pull a hose or two?
We had all night.
Yeah.
Billy will talk about pulling hoses all day.
As long as they're not short or tight.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
What are we
Lindenhurst,
doing here?
You like them extra big?
recipient of that one last week with the
Did he just back off the line? and
GQ
redo?
efficiency. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
he
What,
backed-
something happened
I
there.
think so. I'm not sure what's up down there.
Someone on the truck.
There's the tail draggers here. Matt Zonenberg
Good.
on the hydrant.
You ready to go?
I see the hand slaps going on.
James Nolan anchoring for him over there. Joe Vaccaro on the breaking, and Greg Sesso up top.
I'd have to say they probably practiced that handshake because that was pretty.
Yeah, that's something you got to work on to
Organized.
get it right.
It really was. That was like in depth. That
I don't
was-
think you should practice a handshake till you practice what you do on the track.
Well, that's it.
You better put some numbers up. You're gonna have a handshake like
You
that.
got to make it show. You're right.
You got a point, dude. You got a point.
I mean, Manhasset had those things back in the day, those 10,000 claps. Here they go.
Little spin at the hydrant. There he is. Got water in the hose.
Nice
though.
job. Slaps it down.
They're really going to have to get
Oh,
busy
come on,
up here.
come
That
on,
water's on them. Not happening.
Stared it down and right in his face.
Nice water on, though, back at the hydrant.
Looks smooth.
Yeah, I thought both drops were a little
wheels
short
there.
and slow, and
Hold
These
up,
guys-
gentlemen. You have
guys
overtime.
at the nozzle, and they didn't have much time to get there.
Nope. Yeah, a little style with the hydrant. Put that thing down quick. Good, quick hands.
All right, here comes New Hyde Park. Nose, what are we going to expect right here?
Probably. Well, I'll tell you the truth. I've been to
Oh,
a
you
practice.
put him on the spot. You
I
got him
haven't been
tongue-tied
to a
up there,
practice.
Paul.
I haven't been to anything.
What do you mean you haven't been to practice? That's at nighttime. You should have been. You should have been up walking around by
This
then.
is the first time I've been in racing for a long time.
Well, they had a nice shot there in
Number 11 on your
COs.
programs.
1292 was the
But I-
free
Termites from New Hyde
But
Park.
Devin has gotten a lot better at Hydra, man.
Yeah, I tell you, look good in Zeos right there.
Looked
It
very
really
good.
did. But this is always the test of a Hydra Man B-Hose. You can
Yes.
bring it in hot. Can you get it on?
That's true.
So let's see. Mike did a hell of a job driving, as always, in COs.
You're always going to get the confident drop. You know that.
Yeah.
And haircut's getting a lot better at nozzle there.
I was going to say, Devin had a good year last year. I thought on the hydrant, the haircut didn't do as well up top as
Right.
it should have. But good to see you both get it together first shot of the year. A little momentum going into B-Hose. They'd like to double up today on these contests.
Nose, what year did you start racing?
1988.
88.
It's the first year the tournament's ever placed in a state drill.
Was 88?
Yes.
Really? I was in that drill.
4 and 5 at Evergreen Drive. Roswell took 5th. So they called it 4 and 5 at Evergreen Drive.
1988, Patrick 40 Thieves. 2 minutes to Wapner.
Yeah, I was in military school.
Yeah.
I was in my
I was
glory.
racing.
I was at boot camp.
I was racing already.
Here we go. New Hyde Park on the line. Mike Athenas. Great drive and C. Let's see what he can do in the B.
42 years driving.
How many?
42.
42 years drive.
Mike Athenas is 72 years old this year.
He's going to love to hear that. That truck's a little cockeyed, too. I don't know where Joey DeRuiter is.
I
But
don't know if it's the way it's leaning or what.
Oh, they got Devin. They don't need Joey DeRuiter.
That's right.
Whoa. Touche.
Here they come. He's off.
He's at the hydrant. He's got the hand out. No
Water's
water
in. Water's in.
All right, 259.
Come on,
259.
haircut.
I got to get busy.
Nice target.
Good
Nice
right
target.
Right on the target. Good job,
Saved
haircut.
it. A 260 water on. He saves a
Right,
nice
right,
target
right.
hit. It's going to put him in the money.
Mid-eights.
Time for New Hyde Park. 8.55.
All right.
8.55.
Hey, you know what?
place.
New Hyde Park comes out first day today. They throw down a 1272.
Line number 12 on your
1292.
programs.
55.
And
The
8.
Tennis boys from Oyster
Definitely
Bay.
impressed.
That's going to be a close number there. That's going to be right at that cut line, I think.
You expect that they'll improve as the year goes on, and with practice and everything.
Right.
That's a team that then all of a sudden the state trail you got to worry about when you get the hoses, and it makes a difference, especially state tournaments today when the winners are the points are so low and it's so spread out, and you always have these people throwing a monkey wrench in. New Hyde Park setting up to be one of those people.
Sure thing.
All right, so
Mike
I'm sidelined with Devin right now, the Hydra Man for the Termites. Devin, take us through the run.
Yeah, Mike said track was stopping real good, so get ready for a good push. And he was right. We had a couple steps and we hit it. And John's had a great day at Nozzle, so it's all him. It's all Mike.
Billy from the Turtles is breaking your chops a little bit. The truck was leaning a little bit your way. What do you got to say to him now?
Well, I'm down here and he's up there, so if he wants to talk to me about it, he can jump on the truck.
Yeah! Woo!
We better get on different trucks.
There you go, Bill.
Great job down there, Devin. Good job, New Hyde Park. All right, here's your other Nassau County participant today, New Hyde Oyster Bay on the line.
6 points on the day, top 5 currently.
There you go.
We're talking
interesting
about
to see.
828, 855, 899. You're 8 so far, about halfway through this contest.
Oyster Bay ran the donut in the C contest. Let's see how they do it here.
Yeah, and it hurt them. Remember, he dropped them back.
He dropped him back. Joe Boy took a little tumble up top. They're going to work on that right now. Here comes Darryl bringing him in.
At the hydrant, a couple fast steps.
Oh, he's got a problem.
Double crossed it looks like at the hydrant.
Yeah, he got a little bit jammed, Paul.
Yep.
He just kind of like pulled back and then got it back on.
Where's
Nice
Joe
recovery,
Boy? Now he's
but-
back there.
Joe Boy at the anchor that time.
You know, you always need that anchor more in B
Time
than
for
you do
Oyster
in C.
Bay.
'Cause
10.91. 10.
Yeah,
91.
no doubt about that, Paul.
they played it correctly, not having the anchor in
got
C.
line
Number 15
But
on
if
your
you drop it
programs.
too far back, it doesn't work
Guzzlers
either.
of
That's
East
what happens.
Iceland.
All right, here's the shot you're waiting for after that C shot. Eric just needed one more step in C hose, and they would have had a hell of a shot in the C contest, but
Better see
what
the
they do
Guzzlers
here
back
in
on the
B.
track, though. Did they combine with somebody, right?
Who?
Sable.
The Guzzlers.
Yeah, they're with Sable.
That's good. Keep a truck on the track. That's all that matters.
Yep, but take Sables off.
Good looking rig here. Yo, get back to what you were saying there with the truck leaning before with Joe DeRuta. I got to tell you one thing.
What?
What a nice job he does anchoring at the hydrant. He got off, I mean, smooth as silk, put the thing right down, and there you go. First place shot. So,
Paul, what is he
big men
bailing
still get
himself
it
out of
done.
jail up there?
Somebody's texting him something because
He's bailing himself out.
No, I like Joe.
he's got to go back through the whole score
It's
sheet.
good to see big men, getting things done. Goes along with that. Like I said, anybody can do anything in this sport.
To a point.
Yeah. All right, so now take a look at these stacks. There's that straight line right there. And you see North Lindy's going to come in behind them. They're going to run that straight line also. But
He's one step in
Chuck
off that
does it
hydrant.
as
This
good
truck,
as
this truck
anybody.
is nice and straight here.
Chuck does this as good as anybody. We talk about it all the time, and I love that line. One step off the hydrant.
Keeping it tight.
Yeah, the one-step drop in C hose just a little too much for the nozzle team to handle last time.
East Islip sitting here with a point on the day. They'd love to jump at the 6. That would put him in top 5.
Yeah, Tommy usually puts them in a good position to make some points. Let's see what he can do here in B hose.
Looking back there, you got the knockers sitting behind them. West Sable behind that. Islip waiting in the wings. So you got 3,
good
4
B
heavy
hose team
hitters
right
coming.
Killer row.
Players.
Woo.
At the hydrant, Chuck is watering.
Oh!
256 put in his lap. I thought he dropped them back a little bit.
Not a good day.
Look at Sandbag. Old Sandbag Mata.
Time
Shaking
for
his
East
head.
Islip. 1:4.37. 14:37.
I've seen some guys
The line
roll
to
up
be number
the dead lanes.
17
Look
on
at
your
that, huh?
programs. The Piston Knockers from North Lyndhurst.
Straight, he
I
keeps
tell
that,
ya.
and he wears gloves for it.
Chucky got off with some momentum there. He wanted to make something happen, and
You know what? I think he probably recognized he was back a little bit,
Yep.
and he tried to make it a hurry to the hydrant. But once again, if you're not, it's best when you always run that three-step. When you got to run 5 steps, and all of a sudden your hands are pulling in, and it becomes a mess. And as hard as you try not to make that happen, it's almost impossible physically.
yeah,
I thought he was dropped back a little bit.
takes you out of your regular routine, you know.
Yeah. That muscle memory is when you get off and your hands out. There it is. Hands out, the hydrant there. Hands out, the hydrant there.
Just what you're saying, Billy. Muscle memory.
Yep.
It's we all do this stuff a million times, and
And all of a sudden, when your hands out, and the hydrant's not there. You're like, oh, I got to run another couple steps.
All right, here's your North Lyndhurst Piston Knockers. 10 points in the day, 1 point behind the leader. A couple of big B-hose shots under their belt already this year. Let's see what they can do here.
And with the leader sitting pretty much out of the contest, they have an opportunity to once again leapfrog.
There you go. Tournament setting up nicely for a dogfight down the stretch here.
Yes, it is. It's good for the fans. They love that.
good for us too. I like it. Close to the end.
That's right. North Lyndon on the line. Always want to see good runs, you know.
Still the number 828, and then 855, 899, and then to take it after that, actually that 1004 is still sitting in 5th place.
Amazing. A 10 is hanging in there, huh?
Yeah, one of them days. But we still got
some
a group of players.
Yeah, for sure. You're sitting on a 10 and hoping for points.
You need more
You
fingers
best
to
say
cross
some
than
more
you
prayers.
have.
Let's see what Chris can do with the hydrant. Vinny up top with Matt Smedley. Nice shot and C-hose.
There we go.
At the hydrant. Oh, one step.
Woo!
228 by far the best of the day. Smedley's got to get busy.
Big shot.
Woo! Oh, he just spins it on.
Oh, you didn't
That's
have
going to
much
be your
time.
first place
That's
shot
still
right
first,
there,
that's
everybody.
definitely first.
Woo! Smedley just spun it on. It almost like that nozzle was in the air.
790 me.
Time for North Lyndhurst.
No?
8.44.
Where'd they lose that?
44.
Where'd they lose
I
it?
don't know.
A little left on the shot.
I had
I thought it was way better than that.
Flying Dutchman from
I
West
had
Javo.
228 water on.
What was that, Paul?
I had 228 water on.
I don't know where they lost that.
And the hose?
It's a little left on the
Kink?
shot of the target.
It was a little, but still, that's a 840 something. I think.
Yeah, it wasn't a blap.
Wow. I'm shocked.
I'm shocked too.
I misread that one.
But the fact he got the nozzle on in the first place, I mean, that water was right there.
It was right
everything
there.
he could do to get that thing on.
Try and get away with Matt.
But
and
I
not
didn't
get
think that
yelled
was
at
an
by Howie.
8-4 hit.
Right.
Yeah, let's get
They
hit
lost
with
it
Matt
somewhere.
He left a half a second on the target.
on the
there.
target. Off to the left, and then he brought it back. But
All right.
a blap there puts him solid sevens. But
Woo,
I'm sure they're happy just to get the run completed.
that's second place.
Yes, sir. 844,
So
second
they
place,
got- so
55, sitting in
so
third
the
for
10 is out.
Old Park.
Here come the West Sable Flying Dutchman. They haven't run since B ladder.
What's fifth now?
When Michael
9-14.
9-14. Michael dislocated his finger. He should be back running nozzle right here.
Right, let's see this.
Billy's gonna run a little hydrant. And you know, it's hard when you sit around for a couple contests. I mean, of course these are 14 team contests, not like a 50 team contest sitting around, but still.
8:28, time to beat here. Let's see what's going to happen here, West Sable. I always like when people when they sneak things around here, you put a couple guys in different spots and see what happens. It's always good to shake it up.
Shake it up. Shake it up.
All right, Taylor, take it easy.
Shake it up.
You and Taylor Swift in the same sentence just doesn't work.
I'm a cars guy.
I know.
Oh, he went speed. Oh, he clanked it right over the top.
It bounces off the
Right
coupling
over
at
the
the
top.
hydrant.
Oh, Michael
Oh,
drops the
he
nozzle.
drops the nozzle.
Oh, he gets it on.
Oh, I smell an interview
That's
now.
pretty good.
Paul, may I?
Drop it. Still got it on. That's
May
pretty
I?
good.
That was the, no, I don't-
That was pretty impressive.
that was the same thing as
For West
the
Sable.
previous shot. Smedley.
10.51. 10.51.
Does this answer the question about what the hardest position on the track is? I mean,
Nah.
come
Be number
on.
19
Michael
on
Jordan.
your programs. The
The guy missed
extinguishers
it the
from
highest.
Miller
Just
Place.
struggled.
That's how hard it was. No, he spun it just like Smedley, but Smedley's went on.
Nice job picking up, put it back on.
I mean, you had to pick it up at the mark too. Like, how crazy is that?
If you get washed on that, yeah, they're going to be talking about that. Billy a little aggressive at that hydrant there, just went past it.
Oh,
Mike Mara struggling at the nozzle end. Talking to Dad right now. I don't
In
think his
the-
dad's got a lot of
in the
nozzle
2-3s.
experience.
at the hydrant when he clanked it, boy, he was moving quickly when he went across the face of that hydrant.
All right.
Well, these last 3 teams have some good
8:28,
chance
still
to
your
place
leader.
here.
Miller Place Extinguishers now with an opportunity. 9:14.
9:14, time to beat.
Opportunity to get points.
To get into the points. Miller Place, 871, 839, 901 last year, their best 3 shots.
839. They'd love that little shot right here.
Guys, I'm sideline right now. Mike Mara from the West Sayville Flying Dutchman. You've run a bunch of different positions. So you can see how tough that nozzle end is now. How do you admit now that's probably the harder end?
Well, first of all, this is the first time I've been interviewed in years, and it's after that. But anyway.
Touche.
No, running nozzle's tough. I'll give you that. But the drop's a lot easier up here, without a doubt.
Thank you. Period.
Okay.
Period.
It's a lot easier.
Period.
Yeah. How'd that work out? He dropped the nozzle anyway.
Yeah. It's as good as a mic drop. He just dropped the nozzle.
Yeah.
Bam. Bang.
I'm out of here.
That's what he should have done.
Nice reflex to pick it up, though.
All right, here's Miller Place on the
Moral
line.
of the story is, Lenny, why don't you interview him more?
I guess so. I've asked him before and he said no, but okay.
Miller Place at the hydrant.
Water nose.
Miller Place.
322.
They got a chance.
By the time he throws that stick down,
Oh.
no way he's playing games up here.
Hey, Nozzle Man looked like he backed off it a little bit.
Yeah, not what they wanted to see there.
No.
Looks like they changed a couple things this year. Not as smooth as they finished the season last year. To get a word with those guys before the end of the day.
Overtime.
Overtime for the Extinguishers.
All right, we're going to go to Kopeg. Kopeg with 6
Overtime
points
for Miller Place.
Some
Overtime.
points here.
This
9:14. Easy number to beat there. Nice smooth run gets that.
Yeah, like we said, just finish it under
Line
control.
number 20 on your programs. The
Got a
Birds
chance to
from
jump into the dogfight
Kopeg.
Kopeg, 6 points on the day.
Can jump into the dogfight.
6 points all in the ladder contest. 1941, the Seahawks did nothing for them.
What's their runs for this year?
Kopeg didn't have their B rig for have any rigs for Lindenhurst, so they
Knows
they're
knows
short
having
right now.
having you on the mic and Billy Nassau teams. Was there like a stigma for not coming out to Ridge? Was it just the travel, or teams didn't want to come here for a specific reason? Because for years Nassau teams really haven't showed up much here.
You're right. I guess most of the complaint was it's just too far, I guess. That's a couple guys said that, right?
Yeah, well,
Billy?
Port Washington came out here last year. West Hempstead used to come out here. We used to come out a lot, but we just don't have the people right now to get out here this weekend. And
No, I understand.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
it's a great facility and all that, and it just
Yeah,
didn't
I
look
don't
like
think it's the facility. I think it's just the distance. They don't want to just travel, I guess. That's all I can tell you. I really don't think it's the facilities. The facility's a great facility.
Best facility in the world.
I just think it's the distance. That's what it is.
I just think people are lazy these days. That's
what
I
it
think
is.
of,
This
you
way,
know.
exactly.
Well,
I
there
can't
you
get them to go
That's
to
the
practice, so
trouble.
why would they come out to a tournament?
That's what I'm saying.
It's true.
I was happy to race anywhere. Let's
I
go.
mean,
I agree.
If it rained all week, why wouldn't you come out here and run today? I mean, you didn't get a chance to practice. You might as well come to the tournament and lay it down. That's what
You know,
Voice of Bay's doing today.
Lay
Getting
it
to
down.
places, what was it, Oceanside? I remember trying to get down to Oceanside
I love
from,
that track,
from the
man.
north shore of Suffolk County to get to Oceanside. Not an easy trek, but we would do it and then
There's a
love doing
lost
it.
track. They use
St.
anymore.
James, that's like living in Connecticut.
All right,
Just
here
about.
comes the
Kopeg.
Yellow
Yellowbirds.
Birds at
He's
the
off.
hydrant.
Water nose.
Red puts it on.
Up
Gotta
at
get
the
that
top.
nozzle. Oh,
they
he
go
got past
by,
it.
yeah.
Ah.
Somebody didn't know their lines.
Somebody just
Oh.
got to finish the contest here.
Nozzle Man overrunning the coupling big time. He just
John-
dropped a little bit deep, but I don't think he
That
knew where it
9
was.
is still in there, right?
Jan Hernandez not getting it done.
9 still hanging in there.
Overtime for Kopeg. Overtime.
Big shot for the Wolves.
That was a shot there. Clean that run up and you get a point.
All right, so Islip with an opportunity again.
Big.
They had an opportunity in COs. They blew it.
21
Now
on
they
your
have an opportunity in
programs.
BOs.
The Wolves from Iceland.
9:14 still hanging around.
We used to call this the old hit the clown in the mouth, win a prize type of day, you know?
Yeah.
That's all you got to do here.
All they gotta do is a smooth run. They can
You see that a lot lately, I mean, just complete contest, win a prize.
Smooth run.
they got a shot of 5 points for you.
All right, Islip's left something on the table here the last 2 contests with the C-Truck.
Doors wide
No
open.
points there, so
Walk on through.
8:28 time to beat for the Snails is a 6-pointer. That'll put them to 11. 5:20 here would put them in the lead.
That's
Or
it.
close
It's
to it, so.
It's a big shot.
Well, we got to get
That
the track totally
that
dry
truck-
again.
The truck's a little crooked too, right?
Yeah, cockeyed. And it's pointing. It always looks like it's pointing.
Yep.
I'm not even going to say anything about Mike Watson.
I'll let you say it since you're going to apologize anyway.
All right, here's your Wolves on the line.
So 2:30 here.
Tournament champion last week.
Team in VOs at 2:30 here on the East Coast of the United States of America.
Here they are. 868 last week, 815 at Lindenhurst. So
yeah, they would love an
we know what they can
8:15
do
right
here.
now.
So long as the breaker doesn't kick the nozzle out of the nozzle man's hand.
All right, here they come.
Rod's going to be wearing a full face shield on this one.
You know it's not your day when that happens. Good looking truck here. Love the grill on this truck. Coming in. Watson drops him in.
At the hydrant. Oh, he short-armed it. Didn't get water in the hose.
Wow.
Two swipes at the hydrant, 2 swipes at the stick. Now there's finally water.
Ooh, and
Mike not
really happy right there, is he? Can't blame him. Just got to get it done right there. 2 opportunities in a row.
9.43. 9.43.
All right, so Lindenhurst is going to put themselves in the mix. Boy, they're going to be happy. 5 points for them. 4 points.
Got a breakdown of this one.
For North Lindenhurst with 8:44. 3 points will be an 8:55.
So Hyde Park.
For New Hyde Park.
In the mix.
That's great. Then we go to an 8.99. Deer Park gets on the board. And the 9.14.
All right, what's our breakdown now?
By Farmanville gets them on the board. So it's 2, 3, 11, 11, 6, 6, 1, 14, 8, 6, 7. So 14 for North Lindy, tie between Lindenhurst and Central Islip with 11. Then we go to West Sayville 8, Islip 7, and 6 for Copeg, Oyster Bay, and New Hyde Park.
So it's pretty tight.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to commercial.
Nice
We'll come back and we'll finish this contest up with efficiency.
All right.
Well, I think we're going to give the results
Oh,
first.
need the results. Sorry
Of
about
the
that.
VO's contest. First place, 5 points. Number 8, Lindenhurst. Second place, 4 points. Number 17, North Lindenhurst.
Lindenhurst, 9 points in the
Third
2 host
place,
contests.
3 points. Number 11, New
Good.
Hyde Park. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 3, Deer Park. And fourth place, fifth place, 1 point. Number 5, Farmingville. Total points, the completion of 5 contests. Deer Park, 2. Farmingville, 3. Central Islip, 11. Lindenhurst, 11. New Hyde Park, 6. Oyster Bay, 6. East Islip, 1. North Lindenhurst, 14. West Sayville, 8. Copeg, 6. And Islip, 7.
Yeah, I'd like to say hats off to Nose for making his debut here for the season. Good to have you here. Thanks for coming in, Nose. And
I don't think he's leaving.
I hope you have a better ride back than you have coming up.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
All right.
I'm just happy to be here.
We'll catch you at the county.
All right.
And let's take it to commercial. Let's go efficiency. Come on back, people.
Take care.
Fred, you going to commercial there, right?
This time we'd like to
Group
thank
is the
both the
trusted name
Selden
in
and
apparel
Farmingville
customization
ambulance
industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.TitanGroupApparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on, the Titan Group. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Drill Teams. IWT is a Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State Drill Teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State Drill Teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is ladies' night at the best FD racing bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. The 2020 Fire and Rescue EMS Mega Show takes place February 15th and 16th at the Brentwood Sport Fieldhouse in Suffolk Community College. Check out the latest, most up-to-date turnout gear, thermal cameras, apparatus, and more. Hundreds of vendors will be present to explain and demonstrate their product lines and services, along with the extrication competition. See you next February in Brentwood at the Mega Show. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com.
All right, here we go.
All right, Freddie, we're back.
There you go. Zoom that out a little more. There you go, pal.
How's that? Good? Here we go.
Come to
Selden.
Bucks.
Water's in. Coming up. Way outside, bringing it in.
It's a pretty good lay. Nice.
Look good. Look like they knew what they were doing. They had a plan there.
The pokes.
Billy, just take the other one, the
Yep.
left one, and zoom out just a second. Out. Perfect, right there.
Too much?
Nah, it should be good.
Okay.
Number 3 in your program, the Bucks of Deer Park.
What's that number? Paul, did you get that?
No.
Looked better than a 10. the Bucks will see if they can one up.
All right, Buck's got that
Slowpokes.
orange paint on the hose. It matches their shirts. I think that's like an old Pop Warner thing, you know. It blends in so they can't see a coupling. I think they're trying to get one over on the officials here. Yeah, I meant to ask Tony before. I didn't get a chance. I seen his cousin in the stands. I was wondering how she got here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, if he had to get someone to throw him in the car, how'd she get here?
Actually getting home, that's the better question.
What was that time?
It was a 10-8, I think.
Bill, what was that time? Thank you.
10:84.
What was the cone time? Anybody get that?
Yeah,
For,
3-2.
It's a little slow for the Slowpokes.
10:84.
All right, Deer Park now. Deer Park sitting with 2 points they just got in the last contest. Yeah, we got about 8 teams vying for the top 5 currently.
Right, and this is a time now you can start piling on points these next couple of races.
And they're off, making the approach. At the hydrant, the water is across the track.
I'm not going to do it that way. Hydrant man doing a little too much talking and not enough hooking up.
Yeah, a lot of teams leaving the door open for these other guys that could get back into it.
Constantly.
Snails jumping right on that and in the host contest.
Paul, if and when you missed on the hydro like that, I mean, your first thought should be, hey, let me get the thing back on. Let's get the water flowing. I don't want to go overtime or whatever.
Yep.
Hydro man had a little too much to say to everybody else.
And you never know what's going to happen. You
Yeah,
never know how
could be
these especially a
clock
tournament
issues.
like this. You would be conscious of that at the town tournament, of course, because there's only so many teams. You want to be hurry up as possible, you know.
Yeah, you want to be within overtime for sure.
Yep.
And being a little chatty.
Farmerville 3 points on the day. They scored 5th place in, I believe, the last 3 contests.
Yes, sir. 3 in a row for them. North Lindenhurst placed in 4 contests in a row as well. Lindenhurst Snails jumped on that lag in the hoses, took 9 out of 10 in the hose contest. So.
Yep.
And also the New White Park Termites taking 6 there to get themselves in the game and haven't played all day. So no one exerting themselves as a favorite today.
That's for sure. I mean, when you look, just take the outside look at the tournament. It's not a barn burner. It's not something, where you're going to remember, but still competitive, and it's still going to come down to the end no matter what kind of tournament it is.
It's got a little flatness to it, actually. Doesn't quite have the vim and vigor we're used to, but still a sanctioned drill, and somebody's got to reach up there and grab it.
Yeah, I know.
That breeze, still steady.
You gotta watch out today.
Right
This
down the
contest,
track.
that's gonna have something to say about the shots on those targets in this efficiency contest.
Yeah.
You're standing up a little bit. That wind's coming across on a bit of an angle. I imagine that will have something to do with some of these shots today.
You never want to give a nozzle man another excuse. 'Cause they got a pocket full of them.
Oh, sure they do. It's like bad golfers.
4.
My favorite one's the. I'm used to walking, not driving in a cart. All right, Farmville, a couple more guys back from 2 years ago and helping them out. So they got their full squad today.
Can they keep it? That's the key. Keep it together for a while. Be surprised what you can do. And they're off.
Eddie
Wow,
McClure
wide
bringing it
turn
in.
to the hydrant. What'd you think of that?
Didn't work out so well. There's a lot of water on the track.
But if you're going to go that wide, I mean, that takes time. The quickest is the
Stepping
straight
out,
line.
stepping back, yeah.
Straight line is always the quickest approach, and this is a timed event.
Time for Farmingville. 11.37. 11:37.
It's not a pass-fail event.
No,
This is
no.
not
6 on your
Well,
programs. Hobos from
Tell you
Central
what.
Iceland.
So
By the
they
end of the
still-
day, with the look at some of these times, it just might be.
It's a
They
go,
still
no-go.
count this race, huh?
Yeah.
There was a little bit of chatter, and I was part of it with the individual ladder contest at the 5th Battalion.
I saw
How
that.
they don't count it for points.
A lot of them don't do that.
I don't get it. If you're going to run it, why not count it? Every team's run. It's not like it's a race where you need 20 people.
Stop it.
Everybody runs it.
Oh yeah. But I think it's a whole like someone hit on the head. It's a team thing, not just an individual thing.
So our juniors are doing things wrong. They run
I'm with you.
junior ladder, intermediate ladder, individual
I think
ladder.
if
They
you-
run 3 different races with
You
one
put
person.
2 guys out there and you let them run. I think that'd be
That's it.
great.
Best athlete wins.
And you're the fastest man in the state. You back it up. You know.
You should be able to compliment your department.
Yeah.
And get the points for it.
CI Hobos, 11 points, sitting in second place currently. In first for most of the day.
Back when I ran individual ladder.
Sheep are running scared.
You were scaling a tree, weren't you? You weren't even climbing a ladder.
I had that belt thing on. I had those stirrups on there. You know, I was like a rooster. I was climbing that thing.
In the news that day, they finished the Great Pyramid.
All right, here's Islip here.
Central Islip, or it's close.
Big shot last week in this contest.
Well, do you think they can run efficiency? I'm going to go with.
Let's see again. Stiff breeze in the face.
872 last week at Hagerman. When they needed a big shot, they put one up. You know, just when you thought they were losing a step, they got some more young guys. Look at those guys up top. What are they, like, between the three of them, 48 years old?
Making the approach at the hydrant. Water's in
Right
the hose. There it is. Water is making it all the way to the third length up at the top, making the approach at the nozzle, and bam!
There you go.
Take that, wind.
He was really close to that front line, I tell you that.
Bam!
Good shot. Ryan Murphy eating that hydrant up. Nice job over there.
9.25.
There you go. That's a good shot for this
It's
crowd.
hard to think somebody can beat that right now.
It looked.
Number 7 on your programs, the Gamblers from Hagerman.
Paul, it looked better than that, and we're here to kind of make our observations and maybe critique. What can you critique on that run? It was perfect.
I don't know.
It was perfect.
This traditionally not a big 8 course for efficiency. You run a 9-10 here or something.
You see some eights here.
But I agree. I think who's going to beat a 925?
That's what I'm saying. That's a great shot here for this
Going to be hard. Going to be hard.
Good looking run. Great hydrant hit there.
The whole
Nailed the
thing.
target. Looked good.
The whole thing from top to bottom, from get to go.
Putting the word pretty in front of an efficiency run is hard to do, but that was it. It was pretty.
They've had three good shots this year so far. Good job for the hobos there.
So they say, hey, wait a second. We were in first, now we're in second, but wait, we might want to be in first again.
But how about these guys, Paul? How about Hagerman?
Hagerman not
They
having
know
a
how
good
to run
day,
this
though.
race.
They're having a rough day,
They
Do
know
you
how to
let-
run this, though.
But do you let that rough day carry over? Sometimes you can't help it. It just kind of snowballs. But hope you put a stop to the bleeding. They want to do that right here. Hagerman would love to get on the board. They can run a little motor pump, eh?
What a shot last week.
And they're off. Making the approach of the hydrant, and water's in the hose.
Good hookup. Oh, he comes way back across the track.
Yeah, well, let's see.
A lot of loops up there.
Well, just under.
Not the perfect hit. Pretty good, but not perfect.
It's just, you're going to need perfect plus to beat
Time
that
for
CI.
Hagerman. 9.65.
965. Only 4/10 off of that.
If he hits it,
CI
they're in the
run.
ballpark.
Number 8
Right
on your
there.
programs, the Snails from Lindenhurst.
Even if he hit it, I don't know if they would have been first, but,
isn't
he
that
would have
the
been right
difference?
there.
Think about that almost every state tournament, and you're going to get at least 5 teams that blast the target. Those are the teams that are running those great times. It's all about the target hit.
That's all it is. And the lay, obviously.
You got to have the opportunity to hit the target to get a good time. But
Yeah, there's
there's
7
plenty of-
guys doing their job before the
there's
water gets to
plenty
that
of
guy.
teams that have great water out, but if they're not hitting the target, nobody remembers their run. That
Comes
target
down to the
hit
nozzle man. I've been trying to teach you for years,
is
and you don't want to
so-
pay attention.
well,
And you
in
watch
this race.
You watch those consistent teams. It's those
I
fast
ran
guys.
nozzle in this race, I know.
Those fast guys get it up there. You watch
Wait,
CI.
wait, wait.
You
Paul,
watch
you
Islip.
ran nozzle in this race?
Years, Lenny.
Wow.
All those years when I was
What
beating
was the
you.
track like? Tipped
All those
tipped in a
times when
certain
you saw
direction so you could roll
first
down the
place,
track?
5 points.
Yeah,
the
I don't know
Redskins,
about that.
And then St. James marching back.
Back
to
when
the
he had
camp.
the bars side haircuts.
Yeah.
He was aerodynamic.
Aerodynamic, exactly, Bill.
He had racing stripes. All right, here's the Snails. 9 points last 2 contests.
Yeah, can they keep it going?
11 points on the day. Second place right now in a tie with the hobos there with that 925. Got to beat that to stay ahead of them.
They got the young guns to do it. Let's see if they can put it on the flap, as we've been saying. On their off.
Bowen's coming to town.
Hydrant, boom,
Water's
water in.
Get it out.
Look at him
Laying it
laying the
on the
hose
ground.
precisely down the track. It's pretty.
And waves it left to right. It's not going to be that same hit.
Motion, not a terrible hit.
Right, left, and a little loop follows him up to the top there.
Think he plays with that 65?
Time for
I think so.
Lindenhurst. 9.93.
No.
9.93.
Missed the target more than you think.
Little weave there, yeah.
On the line to be number 10 on your programs, the Tail Draggers from North Babylon.
So, Billy, how about you? Did you ever run efficiency nozzle or backup or anything like that?
Top coupling, that was me.
Top couple.
And you only ran it for the first 25 feet.
No, back in the day we had a big.
No, that's when you ran the loop.
882 was my number there, top coupling. I
All
used
right,
to have some wheels
82,
there.
that's respectable.
That was at Hempstead, though. The water was just fantastic.
Yeah, well,
If you-
everybody's got their best
You look,
efficiency
you
time.
look up that, it
not
was the
these
county
guys.
tournament. It was great. Yeah, it was like 9-10 was like 10th place or something. It was a lot of heavy numbers that day. But
Wasn't it here when you were running the top length out and you only ran the 25 and then you went? And you just threw it?
that was at Merrick track, I believe.
Could have been. You're right. It could
No
have
more
been.
trail.
Merrick.
Yeah.
He was flaking the hose.
But it was the best 25 feet anybody ever ran.
I threw. Hey, it never got out of my hand. I mean, it stayed coupled.
Then he ran down. Then he has the nerve to run all the way down here and yell at the nozzle man.
What is there, a midget convention in town? Who's that guy? That
All
came
right, here
up
come the
here?
tail draggers.
Here come the-
973 last week. Let's see what they can do with this.
Yeah, they would like to beat that up again. Here we go.
Oh,
misses
misses
stick. Up at the top.
Give me a shot.
Good recovery, but
Low and
gave
slow
up.
down.
Gave up.
No time for North Babylon. Failure to complete the contest.
Need some coaching over there, Paul.
Mm.
North Bab got a great history. Freddie's got to watch a little more film, straighten these guys out a little bit.
They got a few
Can't
teams
give
with some
up on
history
it.
helping them out over there.
Can't give up on it.
They got 2 or 3 teams helping them over there. They got to help that nozzle team out a little bit. Could probably use a stick man over there too. Wouldn't hurt that Hydra man. Could use one there. Here's New Hyde Park.
6 points on the day.
Back to back, third places in the 2 hose contests.
You know, North Babylon, just going back to their run, looked like they gave up on it a little bit at the nozzle end. I mean, if you're not hitting the target,
Line
you
number
still
11
have
on your
to stay-
programs are Termites from New Hyde Park.
You still have to stay locked in, holding the hose, and be determined, and to control that hose. And North Babylon gave up on it pretty quick. Once he missed the target
Yeah.
initially, he kind of gave up on it.
Yeah, like you said, especially in a drill like this.
I love this guy. Watch this guy run a nozzle here. His name is the Worm. No Devin out there.
No, he's up here.
He only gets off trucks.
He's up here.
I'm with him. He's got a body built for a motor.
Transportation.
Yeah.
Put me here.
All right, they're off.
Here they come.
Who is this, Billy? The Worm?
Oh, he's got water in the hose. I don't know if it was the quickest, but he's got
Gotta
water
get
in
it
there.
out.
Worm's in the middle of
Up
the
at
track.
top.
They switched. All right.
Oh,
Nice
he's really
hit.
close to that
My
nozzle
bad.
line.
My bad. They
He
put
was
the Worm in the middle
tight.
of the track.
He's close to that nozzle line, isn't he?
You're right, Paul. They were long.
What
Bunch of young guys out there from New
I was
Hyde
about
Park.
to say, where are all those guys from?
Time.
Where are those
New
guys
Hyde
from?
Park. 10.70. 1070.
Probably need a little bit more
On
speed
line
getting that
number
water
15 on your programs. The Guzzlers from East Iceland.
I haven't seen that many people from New Hyde Park in ages.
Did you play 50-50?
No, not yet.
What's the deal? We'll each take one. We're going to split 2 an alpha.
You know, I haven't won the 50-50 my entire life, Lenny.
What? All right, yeah.
I'm gonna try that one again.
Don't let them play. They win.
So I saw 50-50 at every tournament for Selden because of who my father is. And I picked his number last time.
Yeah, that's
Right.
not allowed.
So I
What's the damage?
81. That was our winning number last
What's the
week.
damage? $20?
I wouldn't. If I was a few people out there, I wouldn't
What do you
bother
guys
paying.
find? $20?
We're splitting 20.
I'm not splitting anything.
Don't let Paul in. He won't split.
Oh, got Daryl up here. He's getting upset with me here.
Wait, I don't want to miss racing. What's going on here?
Paul, some things are more important than racing.
All right, here goes.
Pretty
East
girls
Ice
and
with the
gambling, you gotta put them in line.
Let's see what the Guzzlers could do here. Not a day they were looking for in the hose contest, yeah.
No.
Jace Skidmore calling them off.
What happened to Oyster Bay? They're done for the day?
Yeah, they only had a few guys around hose motorized.
On or off? At the hydrant, water
Water's
in the hose.
Pulling it out.
Up at the top.
Short.
Attack.
You came up way short,
Yeah.
guys.
They got to learn to run that out, right?
Paul, he gave up. I think he went to the wrong line.
I don't
and
know.
then
I think they're
right?
just not
He didn't
used
run
to
it out.
I don't think they're used to it.
They're not used to getting water.
Yeah, maybe.
Time for East Iceland. 10.90. 1090.
So, folks, what we're saying is, look like he gave up a line early. He didn't come to a dead
On the line
stop.
of number 17 on your programs. The Piston Knockers from North
attack.
But he
Leatherhead.
should have been charging hard that 25 feet before the nozzle
Yeah.
line and kind of gave up early and pitter-patted a little bit too early. He's got to get that hose out, I'm sure, when he watches the video.
10-70.
The boys over in East Islip straighten them out, the coaches over there.
All right, here comes your leaders, North Lindenhurst.
14
Yeah,
points.
I just had a text, a complaint. They said the arch is leaning.
All right, Billy, we got to stop standing on the same side.
Oh, Paulie's got to stand over there. That's the problem.
He's got to balance us out.
Hey, this is concrete.
It was a multi-text. There was like 4 teams in on.
All the times I've asked to interview Mike Murray, he always waves me off. The one time I get him, he goes, "Oh, now you interview me."
That's fun.
So here's North Lindy, your tournament leader. Great shots at efficiency so far this year. One of the better races, 923, 882 last tournament. Hagerman. Let's see what they can do here. Big 5-pointer here would do a lot.
Not something you've heard often throughout the racing world in the careers of teams. Efficiency, a great race from North Lindy, because it's always been one of their thorns in the side.
Sure
right?
has.
Probably better recently than it's been ever, but
Look at that turn on, man. He's starting 20 feet back. He needs that run and
Except for
start.
Look at that head start. And they're off. Approaching the hydrant, water and
Smedley
hose.
throwing
Bang,
down.
bang.
So it's going
With
to be about
authority.
this target hit again.
Here comes Ducky.
Oh, he lights it up.
And he gets a pat on the butt for that one.
Yeah, he
Nice
does.
job up there.
He's asking for another.
That's it. Dave Shook and
Time.
Ducky getting it done up top.
For North Lindenhurst, 8.96.
Woo!
There's your eight.
8.96.
So that beats Central Islip by 2/10.
Almost
On
3
the line of
times.
your number 18 on your programs, the Flying Dutchman from West Sable.
So now Ducky's like, "Go ahead, Smedley. You want to run efficiency nozzle? Go ahead."
Yeah.
I mean,
They'll keep him at the stick, thank you. Nice job. They're good looking run.
that really puts North Lindy in a good spot for this drill.
Look at Smedley. He knows where it's getting done. He's when turns it on. He
knows
starts
where his
it.
bread's buttered. He's a smart man.
Obviously, he knows where the bread's buttered.
That's for sure. I was about to say he's going to look for some more bread.
Bread, potatoes, steak, pizza.
Nice looking shot there. That's a big shot there for North Lindenhurst. Tournament leader taking over the lead here in this contest.
Oh yeah, they're going to have a real good lead going to 2 contests left.
They could run and hide and motor pump if this holds up.
Aye, West Sable Flying Dutchman.
West Sable, 8 points.
8 points.
Haven't done anything since
They
the
got
ladder.
to stick with it right here to get a top 5. I mean, there's a bunch of people knocking on the door.
Like I said, it looks like it's a different looking team out there than we're used to seeing from West Sable. A couple injuries and people moving around here today.
I mean, you think about it, as the racing world turns week to week, boy, the teams that are going up, going down, going up, going down. It's pretty crazy. At the approach, water's in the
Water's in.
hose.
Good looking.
Look like a good stick.
See if they can finish
Here
it up
comes
at the top.
Hoffman.
Ah!
Oh, right on the shot there.
Didn't like too many replacements there.
They want to talk about it.
It's going to be right there
Time
with the
for
CI
West
shot.
Sable, 9.09. 9.09.
Second place.
Yeah.
That is second place. So that's going to help
On the
them
line
for
of
their
number
overall.
19 on your programs, the Extinguishers from Miller Place.
That's something that North Lindenhurst wanted to see right there. A little
Yeah.
tweener. Give 'em-
896, 909, 925, 965, 993. Your top 5 with Miller Place coming to the line.
Takes another point away from Central Islip to give some more cushion there for North Lindenhurst. So, a couple teams here left to go. Miller Place. All know they can run the foot contest. Foot contest. I love how they call it foot contest.
Because they're using their feet.
That's right. Athletes foot contest. I could win one of those.
Athletes foot contest. Is that what you're talking about? Wow.
The extinguisher is going to extinguish that target here.
Yeah, they'd love to.
See all those blue hoses out there, West Savo and
Yep.
Bay Shore, and what, I'm like, that's Wildcat hose. That's Wildcat hose.
Yeah, yeah.
These are spray
This
painted.
feeder length right here, down here to the tank pool. That's the
993 is your lucky dog.
Thank you, St. James Fire District.
Time to beat to get in there. 993 for
It's
a point.
43 feet of pump hose right there. Here we go.
Stretch it.
They're off. Miller Place. Water in the hose.
Hose, pulling it out.
Oh, big loop in the water. Look at the hose come back to the hydrant. It's going to come up
First
short
needs
here.
first water. Oh.
What do you got there?
I think it could play with the 9-9.
That's close to a 9-9. Let's see.
Time for Miller Place, 9.73.
Wow.
9.73.
Extinguishers.
Yeah, puts
Putting their
them
name
in
in there.
Copeg Islip still to go, but Extinguishers sitting 5th in efficiency.
Give themselves a chance.
So you're saying I got a chance.
That's it.
Saying there's a chance.
Foley's never seen 96
Line of
feet.
number
of
20 on
pump
your
hose.
programs,
This guy's used
Miller
79.
Birds from Copeg.
83 feet for Lenny.
I've been amongst a lot of arguments about it.
I tell you, you just watch where the coupling was. The coupling didn't even make it into the loop. That's how short that hose was.
Folks, I'm sure you're hearing this wind.
They ran with
that
3
we're
people on the back of that
cutting
truck and had
across
no
the top of
problem
this
getting it out.
arch, right down the track in the face of these racers.
And that's just Billy.
Boy,
Then you got a wind coming out of the north, too.
Lenny not even going to entertain us with any comment on this one. Guess he's taking a fifth there.
It's kind of like not making eye contact. When
Hey, you don't have a team anymore. Statute of limitations is up, Lenny.
That's right. Admit it all.
Tell us what you did.
Yes, we did put all that stuff in the hole.
I ordered the code red. All right, here's Kopech on the line. Fast guys here. Let's see what they can do. Oh, Chris Brandt runs right past the hydrant.
Little too much water on the track at the hydrant, folks. The right leg of that nozzle, man, all wrapped up.
Kopech
what he was planning on.
Overtime for Kopech.
Stay at 6
Overtime.
on the day. They could have used a couple points there to get themselves in a spot to get down the track.
But that's the story of the day.
21 on your
Everybody
program.
had an opportunity throwing
The
it
Wolves
away.
from Iceland.
Probably nobody more than the Iceland
I was
Wolves.
just
Two
going to say,
contests in a row.
speaking of that, 7 points coming out of your ladder contest, and then out of B ladder. Just like West Sable, haven't done much since then.
You think about a 12, 14 team tournament. You got the opportunity to run last. Just finish contest. You know what everything's going on.
That's what it comes down to, Paul. You're 100% right. Complete all 8, and you got a shot.
973 gets you on the board here. Knowing that, they ran an 889 last week in efficiency for the first place shot. Or
It's going to
second place
be
shot.
interesting
Third
with
place
this wind and motor pump and buckets, watching the buckets fly. And
Yeah, that bucket's
maybe
going to
the
fly back to the
backspray and
start
motor
line.
pump. Yeah, they're going to go far.
Another one of these fast teams. You watch that nozzle team that you talked about before there, Lenny. Just how quickly they get that hose out. And it's all about just blapping that target.
Yep. And now the wind just died down to nothing. For a split second, folks, it's almost nothing.
Well, that's okay. They're drying the track like they did before. So
Well, that's
they're gonna wait for the wind to pick back up.
Yeah, I think Mike ordered it that way, so his team's on the line. So, but yeah, if you're anywhere near the Ridge area out here in beautiful
Don't bother coming. It's over.
Suffolk County, New York, it's not over yet. Still
That was
two
like last
races
year when
to
I
go.
called you.
Trying to support the Selden
Don't
Fire
bother
Department.
coming.
Thanks, Paul.
They're not running half the drill.
Yeah.
They're gonna turn the lights on this year. That's all I want to
Anybody
know.
hanging at Brookhaven Lab? If
Hey,
you
we're
wanna
still
swing
here
by.
when they're turning the lights off. There's a problem.
We've had those
Second
issues
longest
in
day
Wouldn't
of
be
the
the
year.
first time.
Second longest day of the year.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Welcome to summer, everybody.
Shout out to all the
Solstice yesterday.
people at Brookhaven Lab, all the Grummanites.
Did you make your way out to Stonehenge?
work there.
Is it official?
I think
Stonehenge?
What's a
you're
Grummanite?
dating yourself.
What?
I think Stonehenge is closed.
Isn't that where the Grummanites
Stonehenge
go?
isn't not the strip club.
Oh, I thought
The
that's
actual
where you were talking about.
Stonehenge. It's summer. The summer solstice.
I thought that's where you would go.
Yeah, it's not even standing anymore.
You're dating yourself.
Kind of like Iceland right now.
You're dating yourself there, Lenny.
I'm dating myself.
5000 BC.
Iceland didn't work out for them again, boy. I mean, the
Time
highs
for
to the
Iceland.
lows.
12.00. 12
Iceland
flat.
was unbeatable last week in almost every contest, and then
Amazing
here,
last
here.
week, yeah.
So 5 points are going to go to the Knockers. They're going to enjoy that. 19 on the day. 4 going to go to the Dutch. They're going to be at 12. 3 is going to CI. They're going to go to 14. 2, first time on the board today, is going to be the Hagerman Gamblers. So they did get their day started. And a 1 point for the Miller Place Extinguishers as they hit the
Yep.
board.
How does that happen, Paul? Islip so perfect last week.
Isn't it
Just
crazy?
hitting, and today they can't buy a race.
Yep.
So
Wow, that's a big lead there. 5 point lead going into Motor Pump.
I tell you, only 2 teams have not hit the board yet today. North Bab and Selden. All right, so with 2 to go, 19. Yeah, you're right. They got a 5 point lead on Central Islip in a 12, 13 team tournament. Is not going to be too easy to topple over.
2 races to go.
12 points for West Sable. Then we're going to go to 11 for Lindenhurst. And in 5th place is 7. 7 points for Islip. And then you got Kopech, Oyster Bay, and New Hyde Park lurking there with 6.
All right, so we got a few minutes. We're going to throw it
Yep.
down to our commercial man. Hopefully he's listening. Hello.
No Fred.
Freddie.
Okay.
Move the equipment. Results of the
he's probably
efficiency
waiting- he's
contest.
probably waiting for
First
Beth.
place, 5 points, number 17, North Lindenhurst. Second place, 4 points, number 18, West Sable. Third place, 3 points, number 6, Central Islip. Fourth place, 2 points, number 7, Hagerman. And fifth place, 1 point, number 19, Miller Place.
he's on the phone, so.
All right. Well, we see Bill Rouse on the phone, and he's probably going to want to do total points. What do you think, Billy? It's a little bit of a ho-hum drill.
Well,
here.
I think here's how it breaks down. You better get some points on. You better get some points on North Lyndhurst right now if you want a chance to win this drill, because they're not going to give it up in buckets. And let's go to commercial, Fred. It's that time, and we'll come back for Motor Pump. Fred.
All right, so you lucky people get to have Billy and I entertain you because Fred's not paying attention. We all know you want to hear the commercials and support our
You want to
sponsors.
hear about fatties? I want to hear about that Beluga glass cutter. I mean, I used it last night. No, he's not going to do it, so let's go to commercial.
All right, all yours, Fred.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they approach 50 years covering the fire service throughout New York and beyond, Fire News is honored to continue as the official publication and online coverage of New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.titangroupapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on, the Titan Group. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all
we got
your
money up here on the
personal
arch for you.
needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now SDI has paired with New York fire departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott air packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, high-ed boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is ladies' night at the best FD racing bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings.
The 2020 Fire and Rescue EMS Mega Show takes place February 15th and 16th at the Brentwood Sport Fieldhouse in Suffolk Community College. Check out the latest, most up-to-date turnout gear, thermal cameras, apparatus, and more. Hundreds of vendors will be present to explain and demonstrate their product lines and services, along with the extrication competition. See you next February in Brentwood at the Mega Show.
Okay, here we are, motor pump contest. Let's see if it rivals what we had last week at Hagerman. Fantastic times last week. You don't hear me, right? I got turns on. Selden coming up here, the first team in the contest. Last week we saw some fantastic times in this event. We saw a 5:53. We saw a 5:53 from Hagerman last week.
Come on.
We saw also.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
The nose is back. My favorite event, motor pump.
You didn't go all the way upstate home, did you, and come back? We look for another story.
Nah.
Did your cousin make it?
No. Not yet, anyway.
She's still waiting for a ride.
But just looking back, so last week we
no,
had,
we're supposed to pick her up.
That's a whole other story.
Last week, technically, we had 5-5 runs last week in this contest. 587 was disqualified for
Next
tight
contest
hose.
we run is
So
the motor pump contest.
let's see what happens here.
State record is 5.45, and it's held by West Savo.
Yeah, we didn't have Selden first team.
First team on the line will be number one on your program. Your host for today's tournament, the Slowpokes from Selden.
It's one of those good tracks where it's a volume track. It's good for motor pump.
Yeah, we didn't have you last week, Paulie, but boy, that was some contest you missed out there for the state track. It was fun. I mean, fun to watch. I mean, it was like watching the old Riverhead days. You get water in the truck, get on, and you just hit the target. You got a 5.
It's the volume tracks. The volume tracks are great for motor pump, man. They're awesome.
Yeah.
You definitely, it's definitely a track where you can break a record.
I mean, the 5:53 that Hagerman put up. Yeah, Hagerman.
Yeah.
What a shot they had there.
They broke our old record. Our record was 5:54. They broke that.
Comes Selden here.
All right, motor pump, 2 to go.
Now, talk about before was if you want to take a shot at winning this tournament, that's 19 for the North Lindenhurst. You got 14 for the Hobos. You got 2 teams. You got 11 points for the Snails, 12 for the Dutchmen. If you want to take a shot at North Lindy to win this tournament, you better do it right now because there aren't enough bucket teams here to keep North Lindenhurst off the score sheet in buckets.
Yeah, you're
tweeners.
Correct.
Not enough tweeners.
You need a big shot right now to get back in the game, or settle for a second or third place finish.
All right. Ready to go. Let's get this show on the road.
Selden last week a 7:47 at that Hagerman track. See what they got going on here. We got them in Deer Park, Farmingville. We're getting back to, like I said, 19 points for North Lindy. Ball's bouncing their way. Missed in 3-man ladder, and since then they've put place in every event since then.
Got 50.
Could be our third different winner, right? 3 drills.
3 drills, 3 winners.
That's great.
All 3 of those teams in my preseason top 3.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Wolves, North Lindy, and of course West Sable.
Here comes Selden, making the approach. Seems a little cautious. They're off the truck and water in.
Water in.
Water out. Nozzle
Close.
down.
Oh.
He just gets it as he lowers the pump.
Little washing target there.
Good looking run right up to that target shot.
Time for Selden, 7.73. 773.
Might have been a 6 had that thing caught on the way up through.
On the line to be number 3 on your programs,
I don't know.
the Bucks from Deer Park.
What do you think, Paul? Looked like the nozzle man pulled up a little short.
Yeah, definitely.
How the Bucks are doing in this event?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Where's the local committee? Oh, they're on the truck.
You guys just stay there.
Yeah. K-Mac getting it done.
K-Mac. Look at that. He is getting it done. Boy.
By himself.
It's a lot of work out there. These are Deer Park Bucks. Not one of their better contests they like to run. A couple mid-sevens last year was all they had to post for the season. Sure they'd like to better that right now.
Yeah.
You look down there, you see the measure it, the hose off the side there. You got the suction, hard suction. You'll have 10 feet on that. Here comes the 50-50 lady if anybody wanted to buy tickets.
Tell us about that rule, Billy, about the 10 feet.
Yeah, you're allowed a certain amount of hose in each side of this contest. 96 feet.
96, yes.
On the on the hose coming out
on the outlet
on the outlet
side,
side, 10 feet on the intake side. Anything shorter than that, and you're disqualified.
And you're St. James.
Yeah. There was an old school that instead of running 96 feet, if you ran with like 74, you can get the water out pretty quickly out there.
So what are you saying, Bill?
So long as you threw it,
cut to the chase.
So long as you threw it on the truck really fast and no one looked. Themselves on the track here with a bucket shot, which has eluded them lately. They haven't finished with the bucket shots they've liked. I mean, just out of the money in the bucket contest. So let's see if they can pick up on that, and we'll keep an eye on that as the season goes along. Getting ready for that state championship at their track back in August. Just getting the buckets ready up here. They're watering the track. They got to fill the bucket up, and they test the sensors, make sure everything's ready to go. And we've marked the top up here. You got your circle. Barrel has to stay at the circle. If you hit that and it knocks out of the circle, you're disqualified. So looks like everything's all good to go. We're getting ready to light it up right now. Chris Perry doing his job up here, our top official, running the bucket contest. Looks like everything's looking good. It's windy again, as we said before. It's gonna rain havoc when you throw those buckets down. They're gonna end up out in the middle of nowhere.
Did you say rain havoc?
Literally,
Rain
maybe. Those buckets coming down will cause some havoc there.
Yeah.
Some would say wreak havoc, but okay.
Reek, rain of terror.
The next contest to be run is the Buckets contest. State record is 19.68, and it is held by Central Iceland. Attention all teams, attention all teams. The handle on the gate goes towards the tub. The handle on the gate goes towards the tub. Attention all teams, attention all teams. At the completion of your run, bring all of your buckets over to the right-hand side to be measured. At the completion of your run, bring all of your buckets over to the right-hand side to be measured. First team on the line to be number 3 on your programs, the Bucks from Deer Park.
The 19.6 is nice, but if you run a 19.5, it's really not all that.
We getting a first bucket? Anybody got to watch? Okay.
Yeah, I could do that for you, Paul.
All right.
I got the light right in front of me.
Yeah, you do. You're blocking it from everybody else.
Oh,
it's like an eclipse.
Whoa! Wow, you guys are teaming up on me.
Total eclipse of the heart. It's all love. And they're off.
Turn around, Bright Eyes.
Buckets,
Here we go.
Buckets have started. All right, methodical climb. First bucket time making its way to the top. And it's down the barrel.
Lasky putting them in up top.
1086
they
first
dropped
up.
number 4.
1086.
They dropped one right here. Not spilling a lot coming up the ladder. They're doing it being very precise.
Yeah, methodical, Paul.
Not working for speed. So they're getting the full bucket to the top. Just not going at the pace that's preferred.
I don't know. It was strategically right, but ugly at the same time, Paul. How do you call,
I agree with you.
Strategically right, but ugly.
Time for Deer Park, 31.49, 31.49.
like they knew what they were doing. They just didn't do it well.
On the line,
So-
running out of turn. With permission, number 8 on your programs, the Snails from Lindenhurst.
Somebody has to get home that much sooner.
On a yeah.
When there's only 10 teams.
All right, here's the Snails for you. There's a big shot here in the day for them. 13 points, 1 point ahead of West Sable. So let's see what they can do with their shot today.
Stiff wind. I mean, Paul, you're looking at the water.
The water's
draining off the arch. It's
In
from
your face.
where it takes off the arch. It's landing 10 feet south from where it's leaving
You know
the
what's
arch,
funny?
right?
And you know this from being on the ladder. When you pass the bucket and all of a sudden the water's popping out of the bucket and it's getting in your eyes and you're blinking your eyes, you could get water in your eye before you ever get a bucket past you. It's literally coming off the arch into your face. The remaining water from the previous team. Here come the Snails.
Big shot, yeah.
It's a nice little climb. Get a
Good
number
set.
on it.
It's a really good set.
And it's
First
down.
one's in. 969 first dump.
4, 5, 6, 7. Slowing up a little bit. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. End of 12.
You could hear it in Paul's voice, folks. It just wasn't as consistent as you'd like. It was close.
End of 12.
Time for Lindenhurst, 2-3.04, 23.04.
All right, 23.04.
Nice shot.
Best shot of the year for the Snails right there. And
best shot of the day.
Hey, there you go.
On the line to be number 5 on your programs, the Bandits from Farmingville.
Farmingville, I'm sure, aiming for 5th in this contest. That seems to be the norm for them today. 4 out of 7, they've come in 5th.
Farmville capable of running the 23. Did it last year. 23.89.
Literally, if you throw the bucket off, it just takes off and goes 25 feet.
You know, watching these guys, Paul, you're looking at it too. They're dumping the barrel, and they're flooding the guys walking down the ladder. I mean, it's just, folks, the wind is that strong. It's really heading north to south. Stiff breeze.
And we're having I think we're having a flood up here any moment. Because the water's not even going off the back of the arch. It's just sitting on the arch.
3 Russos on the ladder today for the Farmerville team.
3 or 4, get it right.
We got 3.
On the ladder?
And Eddie Stewart the third. Got a middleman on the ladder.
The third. Thurston Howell the third.
All yours, Billy.
Chris
They're
takes it
off.
first. Justin behind him. Eddie on. Dom with the pick on the bottom.
Yeah, here it is. Now, they're spilling a little bit of water in the transfer right here.
Almost dropped that first one. Nice recovery.
Now it's getting better. First 2 were real sloppy, but I have to say, a little bit better here. I don't know. I haven't looked in the barrel. What do you see there, Len?
Looks
Wow,
really
looking
good.
okay.
I think
Nice
it looks
job.
good. I think it looks good, Paul.
Good
They're
looking
going to be
run.
happy with this.
Yeah. Good set. Nice and smooth.
It's smooth. I don't know if it beats a 23.04.
Time for Farmingville, 24.85, 24.85.
That's right in that spot for 1 point.
That could be your lucky dog again.
Number 6 on your programs, the Hobos from Central Iceland.
What was that? They scared you there, Paulie?
Yeah, I thought he was going over. A barrel was taking him. Holy macaroni. Why do we keep opening the hole when nothing the water's going in there?
All right, here's your Central Isopopos. 22.53 twice this year. Let's see if they can do it a third time.
Wait, Chris Perry is setting the barrel straight.
I was about to do it myself.
He knows that the Hobos could break a record here. So
I don't think they're
see what
breaking a
happens.
record, but it wasn't right.
The barrel is now in the right position.
I was going to do it.
Game on. Willie, it's in your hands.
All right, Hobos.
Willie with a conventional hat today.
Hobos got to try to keep their spot here above West Sable, so they're off. Oh, Ryan slips at the bottom. Now he gets that first bucket moving up the ladder. And I'll tell you, the wind is playing havoc. The wind is literally playing havoc with this. Coming off the barrel, and even if the little waves that are being done between the guys, this is
Jake doing a good job sticking him in the hole.
Yeah, but he's not getting all the water.
It took all of 12, but it was sweet. It was a good-looking run for CI. They're going to be happy.
They lost a lot of water on that, too. I mean, that could
They're
easily
going to
be
be
11.
happy, I'm telling you.
Time for Central Iceland, 23.24, 23.24.
Second place shot right there.
On the line, number 7 on your programs, the Gamblers from Hagerman.
Folks,
Hagerman
again,
with 5.
the water is teeming off the arch, and Paul, it's got to be 6 to 8 feet with this wind. It's
Oh
got
my
to be
God.
6 to 8 feet by the time it lands.
It's more than that. I mean, some of it is landing at the yellow line. It's 25 feet.
They're dumping it off the back of the arch, and the wind is pushing right back on top of the on the ladders. That ladder's getting soaked every
Oh, it's
time they dump
soaked.
this thing. All right, let's see if Hagerman can up their bucket game. They've been working at this. You can see them every week. They're trying harder and harder. Let's see if they can bring it to the A game.
Look
now.
at Louis working the officials. You see him, Paul? He's
What's
working
he-
the officials.
What's
right
that going to do for him?
now. I don't know. I don't know what it does.
He's
to
not
your
going to set the
buckets. He's
clock
like,
and get away
hey,
with it.
hey. He's like, hey, my team's here.
All right, so Hagerman has an outside opportunity coming down the track. They're at 5, Islip at 7. Islip holding steady at that 5th placed overall
Who
spot. Of course, they still have yet to run. Here come the Gamblers. 23-0. And first bucket is picked and on its way. Ooh, almost. They're going to have to really adjust. I saw that coming. He spilled the third, dropped the third one here at the top. Top man is a little
bit
behind.
of a pause in the middle.
Top man is a little behind, and he is jamming the heck out of that bucket. So it is just spilling water. You know how you got to get your hand under that handle and you got to lift? He's jamming into that handle, and it's making a big splash. Now he dropped the second.
Hold up!
Broke the rhythm. Once you break the rhythm, it's so hard to get it
I don't
back.
think they ever had it. He was behind on that first bucket. By the time the second one came up, he wasn't even
Time for
there.
Hagerman. 27.16. 27-16.
Still got a little work to do there. A little work to do. A little mechanics that'll take those seconds off there. Like
Next
you said.
up, New Hyde Park, right?
New Hyde Park. Look at that.
This. Look at Devin leading his troops.
Haircut.
He does nice work. Not a lot of it, but he does nice work.
A quick one on this, Lenny. You guys were a good bucket team back then. Do you wet your bucket? Not wet your bucket? What's up with that?
Didn't matter to us.
On the line to be number 11 on your programs, the Termites from New Hyde Park.
Yeah, it's a head game, I guess, but just fill them up. Just fill them up and get them there.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they always do. I mean, I don't know. We thought about one year when we tried getting good at it. Let's wet the buckets.
I don't think it means anything. Paulie, what do you think?
I don't think it makes
Maybe you
it.
stretch them out. I don't know.
It's a head game.
I don't think it makes a difference. Maybe I'd wet it just to stretch it out, but I don't think it matters.
Get it wet and stretch it out. I like it.
Always a good time when that happens.
Can't go wrong.
Well, you know, you guys that never ran a 19, you wouldn't know.
Oh boy. Well, what was your position on that, Ron?
Middle of the ladder.
Oh boy.
Right there.
He carried the banner.
And they're off.
Cummerbund.
That's right. Don't get that picture out of
All
my
right.
mind.
Termites up.
Yep, here comes the pass. Really, they're
right.
the middleman is behind right here.
Exactly, Paul. The guy in the middle, he's not using his legs.
No,
He's
at
looking
all.
too much.
He's on
He's
two
using his
different
back.
runs.
He's using his back.
Completely. And the guy in the bottom's trying to hold it as long as he can.
Top guy locking in here, too, as well.
Yeah, I'm not a lock-in fan. A lot of good runs have been
Hold up.
lock-ins, just not my thing.
Good bunch of crew there right there, but they're just.
You know, the Termites
need
got
a
to
little
leave
more
today
work.
and got to say, yeah, it was a pretty successful day, if you ask me.
Yeah,
First
well,
time out, 6
Time for
points.
New Hyde Park.
Did two
29.57. 29-57.
you know, Paul, we all know they know what to do in buckets. I'm sure they could be coached a little bit better, and they watch this video and they'll do much better.
You see some smiles on some faces down there. I think they're happy with the 29. It's
On
not
the
an
line to be
overtime,
number
so
17 on your programs,
two
the
trophies, 6 points.
Pistonockers from
Yeah.
North Lindenhurst.
Tied for the Nassau. That's all right. It'll go back together. Tied for the Nassau Championship today.
Tied for the Nassau Championship. Exactly.
Nassau Selden champs.
Yeah, they ran an extra contest, so that puts them ahead.
Did they?
Nah.
No, yeah, because Oyster Bay only ran 5. They ran 6, right? No,
No, they didn't run ladders though. So
but so they ran 6. Oyster
Close.
Bay only ran 5.
it's close. All right, East Islip. Nope.
Now the key right here is Rob
Oh,
Scarangella calling this off. Obviously, we all know this.
Gotta like Rob. Good caller offer out there. No one better in the state.
North Lindy coming to the line already having won this drill, so they're pretty in free flow mode. They can put up something,
Yeah, but they
prove
can
something
turn
to
this into
themselves.
something solid,
know these
Paul. They
guys.
got to
That's what
say,
I'm
all
saying.
right, let's be
Nosy comes
dominant.
a nice looking first bucket.
Yep,
And we get that.
yep.
Beautiful. Nice pump.
5,
Nuzzy putting it right in the
6,
heart up here, looking
7,
good.
8, 9, 10,
One more.
11. That's
Hold
the
up.
end of 11, beginning
Wow.
of 12, right?
You see him smashing them buckets at
Smashing
the
them
end
Yeah.
last
there.
couple.
He was
Shaking the
smashing
barrel.
them.
Shake the
Time
barrel.
for North Lindenhurst. 21.61.
That's a good shot right there.
61.
Did everything he could, getting that
That's the shot
water
you'll-
splashing around.
Shot you'll need
Smart
at the state
man
drill.
right there, smart man.
Best shot of the year right there for the
Coached
Mr.
very well,
Knockers.
right, Paul?
Well, yeah.
On the line to
Shot
be number
you'll need at the
18 on
state
your
drill.
programs, the Flying Dutchman from West Sable.
Tell you, if they end up with 5 points out of this contest, 29 for the day. That's pretty good looking.
Solid day.
Here's West Sable. Best bucket team on the track so far this year.
Yeah, West Sable now with 12. They have the opportunity to pass the Lyndhurst Snails, who ran a 23:04. No, they can't pass the Hobos. They had
No, I mean, yeah, the Snails. That's what I meant, yeah.
But they can pass the Snails. The Snails ran a 23:04. So
West Sable 21 flat, 21:39. Two best shots of the year for them so far. Let's see what they got here. It looks like a
Billy, you can see it a little bit from where you are. The water running off the face of the arch. It's traveling 5, 6, 8 feet south.
Yeah,
and
it's
hitting the ground.
still-
So,
it-
I mean,
it's-
these guys getting on the ladder,
it's
the water
howling.
could be in their face.
Oh, definitely.
Sounds like a protest to me. Got shot in the face.
they're off,
Hoffman comes in.
making the approach. Good climb, good climb, good climb. And the set pick
Ryan
up.
grabs a nice pick.
Sweet.
First
We're in
buck
the
in.
battle.
Good looking shot there. All right. Picking the pace up here, looking good. Billy not wasting anything up top.
Paulie's looking really clean at the
11.
End of
Really
11.
clean.
Yeah,
Look at that.
I think it's middle of 11. He throws
Wow.
11 down. Before he can grab 12 to get it coming up, it's already lights out.
Just
That could be-
automatic.
that could
right
be-
there.
Time
Think
for
he
West
got it.
Sable.
Tell us, Mr. House.
20.95. 20.95.
So you could see West Sable was hoping for a 2-0, Paul.
A 2-0
They got the
something.
2-0.
I think
Meant a lot to the
a
whole team.
2-0.99999 would have been
Yeah,
good. But,
yeah. As long as there was a 0.
Yeah,
But
probably cracked that
West
20.
Sable,
but a
very
95
happy
even
with that.
better.
On the line to be number 19 on your programs,
Real good looking
the
run there.
Extinguishers from Miller Place.
Danny really giving Billy some nice buckets up top here.
That's going to move
Good
them to
exchange.
third overall.
Ryan Eugen, a nice pick coming in for the pick guy, the last man on the ladder. Good looking run.
So 2-0 it's definitely a level that people want to get to. You work hard, you practice, you're out there in April and May, and it's cold and everything else. You run that 2-0, that's what you want to hear. 20. That's a level.
It's like hearing that 5 or the 5 in motor pump, you know, or the 4 in V-lap.
All right, Miller Place. 23:04 is the number Miller Place shooting for. First bucket's on its way.
It's a good set, Paul.
Yeah.
And top guy. A little stumble coming around. Nice job fixing it.
Got to do a little bit better putting it in the barrel, if you ask me.
Losing
Now
quite
they
a-
have a stumble on the ladder.
Losing some off the front,
Yeah.
off the back.
He's smashing them all in there.
Uh-oh.
That's a bad feeling.
Nah,
right
we
there.
got a problem. Houston, we got a problem.
Yeah, no. That was right probably at the end. He's probably about a bucket or two short, but
Hold it up, gentlemen. You have overtime.
the
So
bucket
they went
stopped.
from a nice run to overtime.
The bucket stopped coming, but he's got most of them up here. I don't think
Race
it
was looking pretty good for
Yeah,
him,
I don't
Paul.
think it was going to be the 23. He
No,
really
but it was looking pretty good.
scared me a little right there. I thought he was going over.
On the line to be number 20 on your programs, the Yellowbirds from Copeg.
Gotta be a defenseless feeling when you're out of buckets. I need that much
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Come on.
And they're standing here and you're yelling for another. No,
Come
you
on,
have them.
come
No,
on.
you have them. No, they're by you. Oh, that's right, here. Then he kicked one off.
All right, here's your Yellowbirds right now. Like we were just saying, 23:04 is your cutoff? Is that what you said?
What? Yeah, 20. I think it's 23:04. Am I wrong about that?
1, 2, 3, 4. 24:85.
Is it?
And
There's
who's-
two 23s.
Who's in fifth place?
No, there's a
20, 21,
Oh, you're right.
21?
You're right. You're right.
And who's in fifth place right now?
Huh? Just where we thought they'd be. No surprise there.
Farmingville and sitting in fifth right now, 24:85.
But
The lucky dog.
now Copeg is going to battle Islip for fifth in the drill. So here we go.
Come the Birds.
Chris
First
Brandt
bucket coming
stomps up here.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good set.
They're gonna have to be at the beginning. He's going out the back a little bit.
Way out the back.
I agree, Paul.
Yeah,
It's a
now,
little
a
deep.
little bit better now. No, still out the back.
And you know, it's not much, Paul, but it's a splash on every bucket.
It's a
times
bucket
10,
total,
or
right?
12,
Yeah.
yep.
Now he's in the middle.
Chris Turner.
Hold it up.
and his Team.
All right, so Islip's going to come to the line. Pretty
Time
much
for Kopig. 3-1.25. 31-25. And Jack, this is the team we've been looking for. On the line to be number 21 on your programs, the Wolves from Iceland.
Shout out to the great Jack Barry.
Yep. Right here on Jack Barry Way, right?
Farmingville in position for their fifth place of the day.
Yeah. Well, and the way Islip's gone the second half, ever since B Ladder,
Yeah,
you can write it down already.
They had a chance to spoil them all day, and they haven't. So
All day they had, Islip's got the opportunity. Islip's got the opportunity. Well,
just slipping through your fingers today.
now they're already solidified in fifth, so.
Living on the edge.
All right. Yeah, they'll be coming down the track. So.
Yep. All right, though they want to finish strong because they'll be back to be players as the year goes on, and maybe probably on the big day as well. So
Yeah, this can kind of come as a reality check too, Paul. Like, yeah, we're all that, but we ain't all that.
You also need buckets. You're going to need buckets at the state drill, so let's start working it.
Had a really nice first bucket last week. Let's see what they can do right here.
I would say right now, if he picks this is going to be the best first bucket of the day. Real good.
9:36 in.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Took him.
All
the
is
12.
well.
Oh,
All of the bucket.
12. Poor Farmanville. Knocks him out.
Knocks him out.
Time for Islip. 22.54. 22-54.
22.54 will get third. Give them 10 for the day. 2095 West Sable is going to give them 5. That's going to be 17 for the day. North Lindy's going to get second. They're going to have 28 for the day. Big day from North Lyndhurst Piston Knockers. 2 is going to be Lindenhurst. They'll have 15 for the day, and 1 is going to be the Hobos, and they're going to go to 19. So for the day, check my scoring, but I have North Lindenhurst overall.
Yes, sir.
Second place, Central Islip. Third place, West Sable. Fourth place, Lindenhurst. And fifth place, the Islip Wolves.
And that's going to do it. Nice tournament there. Nice.
Move the equipment. Results of the buckets contest. First place, 5 points, number 18, West Sable. Second place, 4 points, number 17, North Lindenhurst. Third place, 3 points, number 21, Islip. Fourth place, 2 points, number 8, Lindenhurst. And fifth place, 1 point, number 6, Central Islip.
Stand by for the final results. We just went through that with you already.
Unofficial.
Good looking tournament. Like I said, the third winner of the year. So, North Lyndhurst knocking on the door the first 2 weeks. Finally, it blew through right today.
Exactly.
Put it
Exactly
away
right,
early.
Bill.
Yeah, really did.
No,
Nice
you
job
nailed
wrapping
it, Billy. They blew through the door and they took it.
Yeah, 9-point victory over second place. So they really laid down the law here today. Ended the first half of the season right there, more or less. The first third done for the year. And they're right ahead of the Packard. They'll be right there for this county points lead.
So now, Billy, we saw them dominate. We saw Islip dominate 1 week. We know what West Sable can do. We think we know what CI can do. I mean, it's really evolving into an interesting season.
Well, that's what we said. A third winner in 3 different drills. And
CI's been
Total
getting better.
points for the
Every week they get
day.
a little better, CI. They're
In
improving.
fifth place, with 10 points, the Islip Wolves.
Fifth. If the
In
first
fourth
dominated,
place,
it looked like
with
they were the
15
stuff,
points, the Lindenhurst Snails. In third place,
boost for
with
Lindenhurst
17 points, the West Sable Flying Dutchman. In second place, with 19 points, the Central Islip Hobos. And in first place, with 28 points, and the winners of the 2019 Selden Invitational, the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers.
so I think if you're talking winners and losers
Thank you,
today,
everybody. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll see you at the county tournament and Joe Hunter tournaments.
We all
Be
knew.
safe driving home.
We all knew North Lindy was going to break through. We
Yeah,
all knew
so
it.
I think North Lindy leaves here on the winner's side. I think CI leaves here on the winner's
CI
side.
definitely.
I think
Sorry,
Lindenhurst leaves
come on.